chicken.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning, happy Friday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Did you watch the NFL game last night, Sip? I know Bill did.
I did not.
Thursday night football.
You guys were giving me some reports, however.
We did give you some reports.
Final score.
35-34, Baltimore Ravens defeat the Cincinnati Bengals in what was truly, I would say, an epic Thursday night game. I have bashed Thursday night games for a long time. This season has delivered some good games, including last night's, which was a Ravens win in a division rivalry.
Ravens improved to
7-2,
and the Bengals dropped to probably
4-6.
4-6.
Yeah, kind of the end of the deal there for them. Tough loss.
End of the deal.
I'm not calling
the
it over
season.
for Cincy yet. Their offense is way too good for that team to be done yet.
I don't know how they're third in their division. I can't imagine how they can
There are 3 wild card
Yeah.
teams now.
It'd be hard. It'd be super hard. But
It'll be-
anyway,
it'll be
when you
tough.
have games you can win like that, and there was, like I said, it was.
Bill's not thrilled.
When you have Joe Burrow play that well, I mean, it was ridiculous. Well, and like you said, he had to have 400+ yards. Jamar Chase, give him Jamar Chase's number.
If you are a Bengals fan,
If you had him in fantasy,
to have lost. So here's the stats of the losing team, Sip. Joe Burrow, again, on the road in a tough place to play in Baltimore. 34 of 56, 428, 4 touchdowns, no picks. His star receiver, oh, by the way, Jamar Chase, 11 catches, 264 yards, 3 touchdowns, and they lost.
And that's all they had. T. Higgins didn't play. The other receivers, did you know any of their names, Jake?
I know that Iacivas is.
They're like not. They're no. So he throws for 420 something against a team that potentially is a Super Bowl winner, and with basically one receiver.
Ravens 7-3, by the way, 7-3. Bengals 4-6 after the game.
Baltimore will need to tighten up its defense, however, a little bit.
Which it has been good all year for the most part. I was surprised. Joe Burrow just puts up yards in everybody. That's what he does. He's a great quarterback. But as Bill said, Jamar Chase was the only guy. Second leading receiver was a running back, Chase Brown from Illinois. 9 catches, 52 yards. Then Tanner Hudson, never heard of him. Mike Gesicki, former Dolphin, 4 catches, 30 yards as a tight end. Andre Iacivas, no name there. Jermaine Burton, never heard of him. Cam Grandy, never heard of him.
Yeah, it was disheartening. Just being a Bengals fan, very disheartening.
Defense
Also,
let them down.
Yeah, and like I said, there you can always triple guess on all kinds of things, but on the touchdown pass that put the Ravens ahead, it's 3rd and 6, low red zone, and they played coverage, rush 4, which it's almost impossible because you cannot tackle. It's impossible. You can't tackle him, Lamar. You can't tackle him.
He's so good.
You can't tackle him. And so he just runs around until he finds someone open. That's exactly what happened. I mean, if you don't do something very aggressive against him, but you can't tackle him.
He got rushed more than 4.
Yeah. In that case, in my opinion, yes, because and you have to play now it limits you what you do in coverage.
Yeah.
But I don't know there's just no chance. And then he can find people and do things. But anyway,
if you watch they lost to the Browns a couple weeks ago, the Ravens did. But if you watch the final play of the game, Lamar, it was like 30 seconds. He was running around for like 30 seconds and they lost, but you can't bring him down. He's not tackleable.
He's the only
Can't
person.
sack him.
He can make you miss, and he's so big that he also can just stiff arm you. There's a difference between someone just a small guy running around.
Yeah.
It's a guy running around like a small guy,
Big
but he's a big guy.
God, he's a guy who got better after college. I mean, just kept getting better.
He did win the Heisman.
But he was criticized for being a poor passer.
Right.
And last night, again in the game, 25 for 33, 290, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's
been efficient.
Is it just 2 years?
He keeps getting better.
Yeah,
he keeps getting better.
He's been the MVP of the league twice.
Right. He keeps getting better, which is
Agreed.
not all the case. It's not always the case.
I agree. You can't tackle him.
No.
How'd the big horse do?
Big horse, Derrick Henry, 16 carries for 68 yards and a touchdown. A light game for him.
Yeah.
But still, he's having a tremendous season.
Not bad.
But Ravens 35-34 over the Bengals last night on a very, very good and compelling Thursday night football game.
Yeah.
What did you?
I was at Buffalo Wings and Rings.
You did? You were watching some basketball?
No, with Chris and Brad from the Baldwin Shop.
Oh,
we've been meaning to do it. I said, okay, we'll do it during the off week. So we did that. That was good. I didn't watch anything. They just, they're good fans. God, they know. They know more about recruiting than I do. I got to start figuring out recruiting a little bit since I work for a recruiting site.
Service, yes, on 3.
They know more than I do.
You interrupted the on 3.
Yeah. So I got to start boning up on recruiting starting this weekend.
That'll be your top task of the weekend.
Covering hoops.
How do you plan to attack that? What do you start with?
Just honestly, just read more.
Okay.
Just read more. I'm not really required to. I don't write about it. But people ask me and I don't have answers usually. I just kind of go by what I hear Sean talking about. So, and Shave, Shave when he comes on.
Hearsay.
No, it's not hearsay. It's just, I listen, but I need to start delving in a little bit.
Delve. I'd delve if I was you.
So, I didn't turn on the TV yesterday. I was working.
But it was on at Wings and Rings. You don't have to turn it on. It's already, there's actually, there's like 60 that are on there. Maybe more than
work
60.
Real hard.
Fair point.
College games were great games. Those are awesome.
Which ones?
FAU. I don't know they play was East Carolina. Got beat by like 50. And then the other game, both games were terrible.
East Carolina put it on them.
Yeah.
So they're still rolling.
Things are not going good for Herman.
East Carolina 49-14 over FAU, and Coastal Carolina 38-24 over Appalachian State.
Yep. There's the rotation.
App State is struggling.
They are. They're not right.
Are they going to make a bowl game?
App State right now is 4-5. That is not the App State that we know.
That will be tough days there.
That's not the App State that we have grown to love.
They can think about Eli Drinkwitz came from there. He's doing okay at Missouri, a ranked team.
That's where Eli came from.
He came from App State. Yes,
okay.
It's been a good run for him at Missouri.
Yeah,
last year they beat Texas A&M. They beat your guy Jimbo. They went to A&M.
They did.
App State went to they flew on a plane.
No way.
Yeah, flew to A&M and beat them. Yes, it's a big deal.
Sometimes you have down day.
Be a down one.
It's more than one down day, but but it happened. And Jimbo is now a very wealthy man and not busy at all. No. There's some benefits to that.
Yeah.
He got paid to go away. A lot of money. He's just chilling.
I think
watching ball.
I think he'll get back in.
How old is Jimbo Fisher?
Oh, he's not. I mean, he's like, I guess 60.
Probably somewhere.
Okay. Get it. I want to know how Jimbo. I'm gonna guess 60.
Yeah, but the 61,
59. Wow.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot. He's
got years left.
Oh God, he got another national championship in him.
Possibly so. FSU could use a coach right now.
Yeah, what's wrong with Herman?
By the way, to FSU.
Herman's, I think, got 2 wins at that place, and after the game last week, he got got like a
scuffle.
Yeah, it wasn't a scuffle. He didn't fight physically, but with
verbal.
Verbal with the South Florida coach. Something didn't go right.
Yeah. And FAU in general has always been kind of a stepping stone. Kind of that's where Lane was at prior to.
Yeah.
They've had some good teams there.
Herman's not it's not working as a stepping stone right now.
No.
Unless it's a stepping stone into the water.
It's not going well.
It's not.
I concur.
I have been informed by the YouTubers that we talked about NFL, the Bengals game last night.
Yeah.
Germany gets a chance to shine this weekend. Munich has football.
Yeah.
They get Panthers Giants 2-7 versus 2-7.
Yeah, why is that?
I'm sure they're thrilled.
Who has this game?
Munich.
The Germans.
Germany.
That's the game. Well,
now I believe the Dolphins played in Germany last year against the Chiefs, and that was a decent football game. Chiefs won the game. That's
definitely
those decent. Were playoff teams. This is Panthers Giants 2-7, 2-7.
Yeah,
imagine those guys flying over there. How's it going?
They fly together?
No, I will say this they might. They might. Maybe I don't remember something. I don't know. It could be. I know this when we at Nebraska played in the Tokyo Bowl, we flew over with Kansas State on the same plane.
I don't know if they could do that here.
It was bizarro world. I mean, I think we flew from Kansas City. I think we bused to Kansas City and left from there. And you have two teams in the airport side by side, just sitting there.
And the year was, what was the year?
That'd been about 91 or 92.
91 or 2. Okay.
That's the one where we
was it civil on the plane ride?
Yeah, it was civil.
Okay,
we won
good.
the game, which was nice. But it was crazy because it was in they called it the Big Egg in the dome, and the fans would cheer, and they had pom poms for each side. So they had like the purple and white pom poms and the red ones, and they had no idea when to cheer, and so there would just be mayhem. All of a sudden, it'd be just like they got really pumped for the extra point and the punt. They were that was a big deal. They'd go crazy for that. But it was a bizarre trip. Yes, and that was also where I didn't know. I think we ended up playing Florida State. I believe it was Florida State anyway in the Orange Bowl. But when we went to bed, we thought we were playing Notre Dame. And so the next day, I was talking to Coach Osborne, and I said, "I gotta go. Oh, we'll get started on Notre Dame right away for Orange Bowl because that's outstanding, Bill. We don't play them." Didn't know that. Didn't get the memo.
My bad, Tom.
Didn't get the memo that time.
Different times.
There was no phones then. There wasn't.
Right.
So whatever the phone call that was made was not patched into me.
No, there were better times, but there were different times. It wasn't all over. I don't know. ESPN wasn't.
Yes.
Was ESPN going? Barely.
It was young.
Yeah,
It was
barely.
young.
It was young like Ben.
Yeah.
Young
Who is
Ben.
here, by the way.
20 years old, young Ben.
Ben hasn't missed a day lately. Jake has not missed a day since late May.
It's incrable.
He's not missed
The
a day
show
since
is
late
important.
May.
It's important. You know, we don't miss the show. It's important.
Well, I've made a couple changes where occasionally I've had to miss a day, but now
You stream in.
I stream in.
You patch yourself in.
I patch myself in. I always tell Jake, patch me in. They send me a link. It's incredible.
I finally saw your last patch in,
Yeah.
and you did. It was very odd. The halo effect.
The halo effect, yes.
You look like you were an angel.
Did you see the grand piano he had in the background?
That was odd too.
That was
love
odd.
that
That was
one.
very odd. The
That
grand
was
piano.
awesome. Look at this place.
This place is
Amazing.
But we appreciate
Stone
it.
fireplace back
Yes.
there.
We appreciate it.
That was great.
The lighting was interesting.
The lighting was very interesting. It was. We didn't have a lot of options. It's pretty crazy when you do the streaming, and there's a lot to it. You'd be shocked at all of a sudden. You got to be really pay attention to what's behind you.
Yep.
What's going on behind you? What the
'Cause
lighting
people are going to see it.
People are going to see it, and they're going to zoom in on it. And
They're
they're
gonna
going to
comment.
screenshot it, and they're going to comment. So you
Oh
got.
God, you're
Oh
right.
yeah. You know, if you have anything ever like that, like on the back, they're going to see it.
Oh
type of thing.
God.
Yeah.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Renew. Please call
David!
or text David at 402-833-3858 or go to renewyourauto.com. They do everything from body shop, ceramic coatings, window tinting, spray in bed liners, and more at renewyourauto.com. It is time for a Friday edition of The Roll Call.
The call.
Please text us your name, your age, where you're listening from, and what else would you like to say, Bill?
Something that me and Duke talk about often. Would you do high school over again? No changes. Would you do high school over again? No changes.
I love it.
Okay, there we go.
My vote is hell yes.
I would.
Oh, loved
I
it.
think I would.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some people are going like, "Well, that's stupid." No. Let's find out who you are. Let's find out who you are today. Ben, would you do high school over again? Ben says no.
No
Ben
go.
says-
No
Ben
go.
says
That's
Ben
fine.
says no go.
I'd probably also say no.
No.
On that.
I would.
Interesting.
Well, the parallel lives.
Yeah, I'm
we-
saying for sure.
things-
yeah.
things- we had a lot more
you guys
fun.
had a way cooler high school time than I did.
We had it was
your
incredible.
stories at least.
Oh, I mean, I peaked out in high school.
I kind of did too. That's that's about it. Senior year is about the best thing I had going for
me
me.
too.
Yeah.
See, you guys didn't peak out.
No, I don't think. I hope I did. I don't.
Ben,
I don't
Ben
believe
was a
so.
hard no too. Ben was like, no. Lakeview, Ben, you're the voice of Lakeview. You wouldn't do it again. Ben says no.
It's okay. He doesn't have a mic.
Yeah.
From the let's go to the responders here on the text line.
First
We've got-
responders.
Josh in Webb City, Missouri. Josh in Webb City is actually listening from Rochester, Minnesota.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Confusing.
We have Nyla on the text line. Saint Potato is working out at
Sweet.
Kratos right now.
That
The
works.
potato.
At Kratos.
Kratos.
He's a Rams fan. He says Rams Dolphins Monday night. Let's go, Jake. I'm not going to
Yeah.
that game. I'll be here. But
I think he meant let's go,
I
kind of
know-
like
I
not
know.
really like let's
I
you and
know.
me
Literally.
go.
I
Let's
know.
Not you and me. Let's get on a plane and fly, Jay. I don't think we're
I'll tell you
missing-
this: Saint Potato, congrats on your win in advance. The
Oh,
Dolphins
stop
don't win.
it.
Jeez,
Jake. The negative personality for you has never worked. So you need to change. Do something different. It's never worked for you. Leaving the stadium, Jake, has never worked for you. So
It hasn't.
it hasn't. So don't leave the stadium. Try something different.
Defeatist.
Yes.
Why are you being defeatist?
Bob in Doylestown. Whoa, this is big. Bob in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, 80 years old.
80.
Texting
Swing
you.
state.
It is a swing state.
It
Yes.
was a very important state. In
Yeah, the Amish won it.
They did. The Amish were big in
The
Pennsylvania.
Amish
recent
won.
election.
Won Pennsylvania.
Tyler in Miami with us. We've got Tony in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, tuning in. Tim in Dallas says, nope, no way, would not go back to high
Would
school.
not go back to high school.
49 years old.
Interesting.
4-9.
Jay in Winter Park, Florida, 59 years old. Absolutely not. Go Big Red, though.
Interesting.
Good morning from Bob in Montana. Yes, I'd go back to high school the same way it was.
Mhm.
Sure. Absolutely.
I bet Bob was fun. I bet Bob had a fun time. Bob in Montana.
Joel in Wisconsin says absolutely would do high school again, same as I did.
He doesn't know what he is. He's a parallel life, Steve. That's what he is.
He's 55
We're
years
gonna
old.
meet we're gonna meet the parallels today.
Yep.
That's what we're meeting.
Seems like that's what's happening.
Yes.
Sean in Eagle says he's 61 in hell. Yeah.
See?
He'd
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah. You know, he probably drove a '69 Chevelle. He probably drove a '69 jacked up. Yeah.
Racing stripes.
Oh yes, yes. The racing stripe was incredible.
Bill and Bennett, age 59. No, would not do high school again. Robert in Bixby, Oklahoma says, yes, sign me up today, age 48. I do high
Sign
school
me up
again.
today.
Sanderson in
God, I'd love to go back today.
Sanderson down in Holland, Nebraska says, yes, I would do it right now. Sign me up.
Sandy's a great man.
Yeah, Sandy has great hair, great man.
John in Roscoe, Illinois, age 41, 100 on high school.
100. Hundo.
Brian in Johnston, Iowa says, absolutely, high school. I'd do it again. Joe in Boulder, age 63. Thanks for the beers, Joe.
Thank
and
you.
hell no, he says, in high school.
Joe.
Oh, wow, Joe, that's okay. Yeah, thank you for the Bud Heavies.
Yes. Tall boys.
Tall boys.
Mine were smashed because Luke was trying to put them in.
That's incredible.
Luke was trying
You
to
saw
put them
this.
into a paper bag for me, and he dropped all of them twice, and the cans just became completely just crunched.
Mangled.
And
It was a
but
disaster.
they're still fine. They're all in my fridge. There's not a problem with them. Just know that Luke came over to help, and he dropped them twice. And he finally walked away. He just left them because I can't. I don't even what I'm even doing.
Here's
here.
the bag. I'm going to go back over here.
I'm gonna go
now.
back over here. They were.
I'm sorry for
They
this
look. They
mess.
weren't
I
tall
actually
boys
missed
anymore.
that.
I'll tell you that. They were not tall boys anymore.
It was quite a scene.
They were just
it was
smashed.
quite a
I
scene.
missed that. I must have just ducked
Yeah.
out.
Okay, we have more here. Crowbar
Yeah,
in
keep
David
going. We
City.
better have more.
Yeah,
Crowbar is about he's 32. He says, yeah, I'd go back to high school in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, David City was an insane place. That was party central.
Jordan in Wilbur says, yes, age 29, I'd go back to high school. Much easier
Yes.
times. Oh, by the way.
Better times.
Easier times.
Better times.
We've struck a chord with Chris in Fremont says, no, worst experience of my life, horrible people in my high school. Now that got dark.
It did. It really did.
Chris is 48, by the way, so it might be some scarring stuff from
Horrible
30 years
people.
ago.
So he's not going back to the class reunion now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That'd be 30 years this
If
year for
Chris
Chris.
would have went to school with me and Sip,
You'd
it'd
been fine.
Been way different.
I think it'd be fine.
We'd have brought you into our circle. We'd have brought you into our circle, and you'd have been fine. We're very welcoming.
Fine.
Lane in Gretna, age 46. Hell yeah, I'll do high school again.
Yeah.
Rosebud in Elmwood says, morning, fellas. Yeah, I do it again. Age 40, by the way.
Nice. Anything from Beef Taco?
I haven't seen I saw say potato. I'm
Yeah.
not beef tacos.
Yeah.
Where's beef taco?
Jared in Ord says, yes, age 29, I would do high school again.
What about Wet Blanket? We haven't heard from the Blanket
Where's
for a
the
while.
blanket?
Yeah, have we heard from him lately?
There's been tough times.
Yeah, he
for
was
the-
here yesterday. I
There
think.
was tough times from the Huskers. That usually when Wet Blanket really jumps in.
Sandmaster in KC, 30 years old. God, no, would not do high school again. My peak came later. I feel you, Sandmaster.
All right, nothing wrong with that.
Was Katrinka on there?
I
Yeah.
haven't seen her yet.
She says
hey,
no woman wants to have her AIDS broadcast.
no, it's fair. We had an 80-year-old. Now we got Lou, age 79 in Orlando. Says, yes, I had a great high school experience. I
Damn
do it
right.
again.
Damn right.
80 and 79 texting in. Thank you, guys.
God, they're listening to
That's
us.
impressive.
They're listening
Tom
to
in
us.
Omaha, age 77. I would do it again.
We have
Huh.
an older crowd.
Yes.
That's good.
Well, it starts to
We had
tell me
some
that
young.
maybe that
We had some people in the 20s,
high school's
though.
not as much fun as what it used to be. All of us old people are like, hell
Hell
yeah,
yes,
we do
heck
it again.
yeah, do it.
And the younger crowd's kind of it's horrible
Oh,
people.
I mean, I get it. It's not even I there's no second guessing mine.
Now, I
No.
like this. Mike in Remsen, Iowa says, I would love to get another shot at winning the state title in
Yeah,
baseball.
give him a
Take me
shot.
back. Take me back.
Yes.
Jesse
See?
in Milford. No way. Not going back to high school.
Bad people. That was so dark.
Let's see. A youngster from Atkinson says, good morning, fellas. Youngster in a heartbeat back at Creighton High School, home of Ron Busch. Go Bulldogs.
Yeah, go
I'm
Bulldogs.
listening to you
Ron
guys.
Busch.
So they live right
He says,
now.
I'm listening to you guys right now in a hotel a block or two away from you. I hope to watch and listen to you live when the mill opens at 7. I drove a bus down here for the Stewart Broncos State volleyball
Oh,
team.
yeah, come in.
Oh, come in,
Come on
say
in,
hi.
youngster.
Come in.
I'll put my shoe on.
Yeah.
Just one, though. One on, one off.
Stewart.
GP in Gretna, yes. Chip is age 70 at Tipperod Ridge in
We have
Omaha.
some older listeners because we're older.
Yes.
We bring an
We
older
brought in
crowd.
the older crowd. Jake
have
and
you
Ben
noticed that?
bring in
But
the
we
youth.
have we've seen some guys in their 20s and 30s, quite a
Yes.
few. Pops and Chaska is age 65 listening right now.
So we have an
For
old
those
crowd.
who have 100% said no way, it was horrific. Would they reconsider? What would they say if they could have went to school with me and Steve? One of us could have picked. We could hyperspace them back in. Would they go for that?
Hyperspace.
Remember that on asteroids?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the asteroids. Ding, ding,
Hyperspace
ding,
was
ding,
sweet.
Remember the asteroid and then start changing?
Yep.
Oh God, that was incredible.
It's exciting.
Now, this take is interesting. This is, I would only go back if I could find a way to invest in Amazon and Microsoft. That's Brett Moneymaker in Lincoln.
Yeah, it'd be a good
Not-
idea.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea, Brett. Really wouldn't be bad, but that really wasn't part of the contest.
No.
Yeah,
You have to do as is.
as is.
As it was.
As is.
And Pete in Chattanooga, why would he be listening, Sip, to the
Why?
show?
Why?
He's
Well,
73 years old.
This is the interesting thing that Deep Heat needs to note is we've brought in an older crowd.
Yes.
But Dylan, 31 in Crete.
It-
Horns down,
You
age
need-
35.
You and Ben need to carry a little bit heavier load. I think.
Christina,
right now,
41.
the show is very
Tilted
it's very
our
tilted
way.
towards me and Steve, and I'd
Yeah.
like something from young Ben. Although young Ben says,
Where's the 18 years old? In
Yeah.
19,
"How
20,
about Ben?
21?
Hell no, I'm not going back to school. No,
I don't want to forget YouTube here before we move on.
Please
The
don't.
two-
Because YouTube is very important for this. We got Jim on YouTube. Travis Nels in Montana says, yes, full Uncle Rico mode for high school.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Kendall in Roy, Washington. Yeah, I'd go back to high school. Jack is 21. Hey, there we go.
Go.
Yeah, in the bottoms listening right now.
In
in the bottoms.
And
Jack.
yes, he would go back to high
Oh,
school.
right over the bridge.
I think, yeah, right over the bridge. Stop over sometimes.
Get some
We'll
Casey's
buy-
Pizza.
where you
Yeah,
at,
get
Jack? Come on.
get a breakfast pizza. Walk over. Say
I-
hi to us.
I love that he's in the bottoms.
Bottoms is a famous area in this town.
Bolt would go back to high school.
Oh well,
We know
yeah,
both.
duh. Best
Bolt, say hi tomorrow. Bolt goes to the games.
Yes. Bolt,
To the
Bolt-
basketball
Bolt
game.
supports everything.
Troy in Bassett says yes. Sharpie in Douglas County, age 27. Yes, high school. Oh, sorry. He says probably not. No high school.
oh,
he,
wait.
he followed up with a probably,
Probably
not.
not. Okay.
Follow up. And Justin.
I think that's one
There
of
we
those
go.
things you answer very quickly and clearly right away.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Would you go back to high school? Yes. No. It's
I'm
like-
saying no.
Yeah.
But I wish I could have had a more fun high school experience
God,
like
me
you
and
guys had.
Sipples was incredible.
Yeah,
I
know.
mean, you can't
I
even.
know, it was.
I wouldn't even. I'm not even asking for one change. I'm
No,
good with it.
no.
God,
no,
the people
no,
you-
I'm not
and the
either.
people you get to see again. Oh man, there'll be some.
All
people.
I feel about it is guilty.
Part of mine is I could have been better. Yeah, I could have done better.
I mostly feel guilty. It was a lot of, yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
I just couldn't imagine waking up and just going like, you know what's going to happen tonight?
Oh,
don't you? Yeah, we're
God.
gonna relive that one again.
That is the roll call, sponsored by our friends at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards. Go see Sarah, the spirit
The
animal. of
spirit
Lincoln,
animal.
just south of 48th and Holdridge. Bowling, billiards, darts,
And who's
karaoke.
Who's playing billiards right now?
Bernard Sweeney,
Sweeney.
Irwin,
Irwin.
as it were. And, with my brother-in-law. And I wonder what they eat. I mean, you can get burgers there, Jay.
They got wings,
Their food's
burgers. The food at EJ's Lounge is
When
incredible.
you walk into that lounge, you know what it says? I'm in a bowling alley lounge, and that's
Nice
what you-
one, though.
I mean, yeah, but you want to feel. I mean,
It does
lounges,
say that.
lounges and bowling alleys are incredible.
Because you can hear in the
Oh
distance
God,
the ball striking
the pins, and it is that is something.
glorious.
Try that
sound.
sound.
I wonder if you can get that. You know, you can get sleep sounds. Can you get that one? I'd love to hear keglers
In the
back, and
background.
just
constant rolling
in
of
the
the
back,
ball.
there's the ball rolling, and just a slight little
Yep.
the
Oh,
pins
God,
falling.
it's a great
What it
sound.
sounds like is just incredible.
It-
That is a
it is
good
a nice
sleep
sound.
sound.
Yeah, it
That's
would
a
be a
good sleep
great-
sound.
Let
as
us
long
know
as
if we can get that
it has to be in the distance.
in the distance. Yes, but that background sound would be incredible.
Kind of a murmur.
Yes,
It's a great sound. It is. I'm not. Yeah. No
we
joke.
did a live remote there, and it was God. That was a fun day.
At 6 a.m.
Remember
Remember
that?
that, Mads?
People in the guy
Oh.
said, "Don't mention
my
my
name. I'm
We're supposed
skipping
to be
work.
at work.
We're supposed to be at work. He was bowling. He was bowling.
God bless it. America.
Right. 464-5685. Call or text as always. Again, bye week for Nebraska. No game tomorrow, so slow week for Nebraska news. Besides, of course, the Holgerson news from Tuesday, which we got to plenty of times this week. But there is some news in the college football world at a place that was not sure what they do with their head coach. It appears, guys, that Billy Napier will be retained at Florida per a message from
he's
AD
back.
Scott Strickland yesterday.
Yeah, there's no appears.
He's coming back rest of the year, and he will be there next year at Florida. They are 4-4 right now.
4-4 would be really hard to get to a bowl game.
4-4, yes.
They're going to have to somehow. This game will be very tough because I imagine their quarterback Langway is not going to play.
Texas.
They're playing at Texas.
And I hope they don't play him. I hope they just get him healthy to give him a chance against LSU and
DJ Langway.
Now they are 22.5-point underdogs at 5th-ranked Texas tomorrow.
So what you look at, the number one thing you look at if you're an athletic director would be have you lost the team? Have you lost the team? And they haven't lost the team.
Nope.
If they stay healthy at all, that game against Georgia is to the wire. I mean, it's going to go down to it.
If
the game against
20 all in the early fourth, right?
8 minutes to go in the fourth, the score was still tied.
20 all.
It's still tied. So yeah, so it'd have been fun to have seen. He hasn't lost the team. And here's what else: no one is in position right now to pay big buyouts. I mean, not with the 22.5 coming off the top out of your own budget next year. There's no way to do it.
$26 million is his buyout.
Yeah, it's a big buyout.
It is a big buyout.
So all of a sudden, so think about this. So with the money coming out right now, you're looking at you're over $50 million. That's going to be different in your budget. And whoever you hire, you have to pay his buyout also. And he also has a big contract with what's coming in.
Yep.
So it's just a smart move since he hadn't lost the team. If he had lost the team and they completely had bailed, then it'd be hard to see why this is going on.
God, there are people, these ADs are in a spot, though. Oof.
So what happens going forward with new coaches and the buyout situation? Because, again, there's so much money that has to be paid to the athletes. How you can't afford massive buyouts. How does contract structure change?
I think the numbers have to go down as far as not the numbers, like the years where it's going to be. They're not going to get the for a while it's like got to show stability, got to have an 8-year contract, and then all of a sudden you're in a pickle. All these 10-year deals. How many of them have really panned out? Of these long contracts,
they're not. You're not going to see them.
Yeah, I'm going to see them.
You can't.
That will come to an end because you have a hard time telling me that USC couldn't have gotten a good coach. But they're like, oh no, we had to get a guy and give him a 10-year contract. I don't think that's the case. The contracts will be less.
You're going to see that. You're not going to see as many huge facility projects.
Facilities are done. Really
huge facility projects like Kansas building a $500 million stadium, and then you got to pay your. I think Bill Self would tell you, we can't even. We need more money for basketball.
Yeah,
I mean, because the boosters are tapped. They're asking. I mean, Nebraska's going to do this. They're going to ask boosters for a big stadium project, and Nebraska's still going to have to pay its players. You can do it at places like Nebraska because they're pretty flush, but they have to do creative things. I mean, Dan told me and Sean yesterday, they're going to have 2 mega events a year at Memorial Stadium now. And that's just expressly to raise money for athletes, or I guess all the operational budget that you need.
If money was abundant, the South Stadium project would be a go.
They're going to announce that they're going to do it though. Yeah. They're going to do it. They're going to announce something probably next week when they're going to start tearing down South Stadium after the 2026 season. Right. Not all.
Is that breaking news?
Yeah, kind of. Not. You don't have to play the sound. not all of 2026. They're not going to tear the whole thing down. But that's when it's going to start coming down. 2020,
and there also
after the 2026.
There's a time when like with that situation, it's just you have to. It's that old. There needs to be improvements. That's where basketball is gold. Like, do you think also they're going to tear down Fog Allen?
Oh, Fog Allen.
Yeah.
No.
Again, tear it down. Again, hey, we're going to put Duke in a new stadium.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So they've had their gym for what, 80 years, 100 years. Whatever, and then what do you have for equipment? Well, we need balls, and
a rim.
That's it, and a rim, and then we need some
you
gym
don't need
shorts.
Much.
No, the equipment cost would be
fraction
500 times more in football.
Yeah,
fraction.
Yeah,
of what it costs. So everything about basketball is very very. God,
I would think Creighton almost would be at somewhat at an advantage with no other.
Did you hear what he just said?
Because they don't have any other sports. They can gear their NIL towards really one single entity. You could say, what about women's basketball?
They're pretty proud of their soccer team up there.
Okay, soccer too.
I mean, it's not football in terms of the money needed for that. But
I
they
don't
are
think they
practicing.
command a lot of money on soccer, but
This is
I
why
get it, yeah.
if what's probably going to happen is it's been documented in some sorts. The part of that meeting was Big Ten/SEC is they've got to get bigger TV revenue. It's like, well, they've already got great TV revenue. So how do you get better TV revenue?
How?
Have better games.
Yeah.
And so that's the FCS is going to go away, and they're going to start and they're going to start they're going to start playing each other. Yeah, that sucks. They hate to miss that Northern Iowa
surprised
game.
to hear
Well, I mean,
that
it
sucks.
sucks. No, it sucks for
No.
those athletes. I mean, you're going to remove opportunity. Is that what we're talking about?
What's that?
Remove opportunity for athletes?
They'll still have a season.
FCS?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm.
They're just
You're
going to
saying-
miss.
I thought you
you're
were saying
saying
it's
not-
going away.
You're
no,
saying
the
FCS
game
not
against
playing
the
at the
FCS.
FBS.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
the FCS.
I thought you
is
said the
not-
FCS is going away.
No. Why would
I don't know.
No, South Dakota State will remain in
No,
the
they'll-
FCS.
they'll
North
all
Dakota
remain.
State.
They'll
By
all
the way,
keep playing.
by the way, they might go to the Mountain West. North Dakota State. That was a rumor last day or two.
Really?
But if that happens with the schedule, that will be incredible. If all of a sudden there's better games, because then you can go to the TV market and say, hey, we need more money because we're playing great games. We don't have these clunkers out there. You know, right now, some of these teams you look at and you go like right away, you go, man, strength of schedule's not very good. You know, who have they played? Because a lot of people haven't played people. So when they have good games, better games, that will be really good. If all of a sudden teams start playing, if it starts turning into Power 4 versus Power 4, that will be incredible. And then there'll be teams that get in that lose
Breakfast time.
3 and 4.
Close to
Breakfast
breakfast time. Before we get to our early bird read, I forgot to give a shout out to a team in Idle Chit Chat. Nebraska volleyball, real quick. Last night went out to Oregon and they beat number 12 Oregon in 3 sets. Swept them 25-12, 26-24, 25-18. John Cook's squad still has just one loss on the season.
What the hell?
They're a machine.
Yeah.
25-12 in the first set.
It's a tough one.
12th
It's a
ranked
tough
Oregon on the
flight.
road.
It's not easy to get out there. So all those things are tough. Great job.
So well done, John
Eugene.
Cook and squad. Before we get to break, Sip, you are starving.
I'm
it's
super
Friday.
hungry.
Where are you going for
Do
breakfast?
they deliver? Can we DoorDash?
They might. We can ask them for sure.
Let's dash. Let's do it. Let's see
I
if we
think
get something
Sip
over here.
needs-
Surely they do.
Yeah.
Right?
Sip needs early bird. 19th and K. Breakfast burritos, chicken fried steak, which is smothered.
There it is right there.
Jeez.
What else do they have, Jake?
They
Do they have
have-
parking?
They have parking, lots of parking.
How much is the cost?
Free, $99. No
Yeah.
cost at all.
$3.99.
No cost to you at all.
That was almost as good as you had you had something the other day that was really funny.
$3.99.
$3.99.
Blueberry pancakes, banana pancakes,
strawberry,
cinnamon roll pancakes, and of course the world famous hash holes.
hash hole.
Hash holes. All right, that's
Couldn't make
fine.
it through that one.
No.
Please get through today. It's a great spot for the weekend. Tomorrow, get some breakfast at Saturday morning. Brunch, lunch, open till 2:30 every single day.
I was wondering about that the other day. 2:30.
2:30.
So you can get lunch.
Yes.
6:30 to 2:30.
It's
7 days a week.
And it's the full menu.
Full menu.
It's the full menu. So if you want
sounds good for
breakfast
lunch.
yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hash browns with bonus gravy like David had.
Sometimes, how about pancakes for lunch? Isn't the worst thing.
It's not a bad
That's
thing.
actually a great idea.
Man, how great that was. Remember when your mom would do
Oh,
breakfast
yes.
at dinner? And all of a sudden,
Oh,
that
good
was
day.
all
Just a
of a
good
sudden,
day.
that you-
time.
better times. You walk in,
Oh, we're having pancakes?
we're doing breakfast at dinner, and all of a sudden there's sausage and pancakes for dinner. And
Oh.
about, what was it? 2 times a year, 3 times a year, maybe
that's
something like
good.
that.
Well,
3.
We
But-
did live parallel lives. It's almost bizarre
bizarre.
to me.
And that you guess what?
Yeah.
You come home from school. What are we doing? Having breakfast tonight.
That's
And you're-
awesome.
You were so fired up. It's like
That's a
this
good
is great.
night.
You
Let's
talk
go.
about it the next day at
Yeah.
school.
Oh,
We
it
had
was the big ask to my mom. What's for dinner
Yeah.
was huge to me.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we having? And it could be good or it could be bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd have to stuff green beans in my pocket and go to the bathroom and flush them.
I don't think I did that. I didn't put green beans in my pocket.
I couldn't eat them. Anyway, but when it was pancakes for dinner, it was
That's a
incredible.
good night,
Big
Simple
deal.
household.
Yeah.
Big
When we
deal.
come back, FSPs on
The
early break
Ps.
on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
On game day, every play counts. Now imagine having the same level of control in your field. Valley is where farming meets end zone efficiency. With AgSense remote irrigation technology, farmers become the MVPs of their fields. Real-time, play-by-play control means you're always ahead of the game. Score big with simplified irrigation technology from Valley, improving your life both on and off the field. Find your local Valley dealer at valleyirrigation.com.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Before you start blowing and raking leaves this season, make sure you know where they go. Yard waste is not garbage, especially in Lincoln, where it's converted into earth fuel compost. All grass clippings and leaves must be separated from household trash from April 1st until November 30th each year. It's the law. Yard waste belongs in a paper lawn bag, or you may request a bin from your trash hauler who will pick it up for a small fee. Remember, no trash or branches are allowed in yard waste. Get the details at lincoln.ne.gov/recycle.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break
Simple, you are an idiot.
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will get to FSPs in a second. Before that, segment 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Beck's Hybrids. Farmers, we know that volume discounts are a major factor when ordering seed, and oftentimes discounts are lost buying from multiple brands. But Beck's has the most diverse lineup in the marketplace. Go to Beck'sHybrids.com for a full farm quote. And always remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming at Beck's Hybrids.
Trevor's going to be in the 13th. Is that right, Jake?
That's Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
And also, he just want to let everybody know that he'll be available for just a consultation when he's here in town. Also, autographs. We'll be doing autographs and free autographs.
Is he? Do people ask him for autographs?
A lot, and some people like that. And then what's it cost? And he's like, he scoffed at it. He goes, "That's not how me and Sonny do it." And so they're doing free autograph session.
Trevor signs autographs.
Signs autographs, yes. Well, when you had this kind of,
I wouldn't even.
You want that autograph, by the way.
So
you want that.
God is my witness.
Yes.
I talked to John, who we talk to here all the time.
John, yes.
So I was talking to his wife, and he talked about one of the family members. This is a factual story, hand to God.
Okay, I believe you.
Yesterday, and he said, family member that gets all their seed from Beck's. And I go, what about the reward program? He goes, he's almost annoyed with it. He gets so much stuff. He's gotten a new lawnmower. He started naming off all the stuff that he got. He said it was borderline. He says it's borderline ridiculous. I said, how much stuff?
Gluttonous.
It is. And so just imagine that, and have that kind of rewards program. I got it live yesterday, and I wasn't even asking, hey, what do you know about? They let me know that because they saw the hoodie, and they're going, oh yeah, the stuff that gets delivered. He gets something delivered to his house every month. Every month he gets something delivered.
It's not hard times.
It's not hard times. No, it's not.
Life is good with Beck's Hybrids.
Thank you, Sonny.
That's a good way to put it. Life is good with Beck's Hybrids.
Yes, it's a simple slogan.
That's like a simple slogan. It's like,
life is good with Beck's Hybrids.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
It's like one of those nationwide is on your
That's
side.
Good. Yeah. Gets in your head.
Yeah. So Jake's got.
I'll work on a jingle.
Yeah, we're gonna jingle
the
that.
words. How do you guys get us to it?
You guys could come up with a jingle.
We should be jingle writers.
I bet.
I think we could do it.
That's my job.
I bet it's lucrative.
What do you for job? I write jingles.
I'll bring a piano in. Me and Jake will knock some things out. We'll bring a piano right out here.
Does your sister play the piano?
What's that?
Tamara.
She used to. She got all kind of the perks growing up, all the extra special stuff. She got it all. Yeah.
Well, she should probably.
She goes. She's older. She's the firstborn. Firstborns are always they're way up.
Yeah.
They're it's not the same. And it's always that you were my first. So I've lived that life. Overlooked.
Second fiddle.
Second fiddle.
It is time for a Friday edition of FSPs. Field storming possibilities in college football. Bill, where could we possibly see some FSPs?
We've got some. We really do. We got some things and some interesting ones. So I want to have that. First of all, Miami at Georgia Tech.
Yep.
100%. It all depends, if their quarterback's back. Georgia Tech is kind of stumbling a little bit right now. But Miami at Georgia Tech will be a slam dunk. Here's one that could be an epic one.
Okay.
If it goes down. Georgia at Ole Miss.
Ooh,
that will be one of those where you go, wow.
Come out.
The entire field will just be bombarded. It will be complete nuts.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss. Here's the one here. Talk to me. I need input. Michigan at Indiana. Now, Indiana's obviously high ranked. Michigan.
Yeah.
Upon
I don't know if they're coming or not.
They should storm.
I don't know if Signetti does the old. That's no, we're not doing that.
Do that.
I just give him the hand, fans, or he lets him go. I don't know what's going to happen. It could just be like. But here's the deal: they've only been favored twice against Michigan since the 1960s.
You think they're coming?
I would understand if they would.
Since the 1960s, they've been favored twice against Michigan. In the last 58 years or 60 years, ever the total was whatever it was in the 60s. They've been favored twice to beat Michigan.
I wonder if they. I'll
so
be
do
watching.
they come?
I'll watch.
If they beat them, do they? That's an interesting one.
I'll
to
watch.
see what
Would you
happens
encourage
right there.
that for them, Bill, or not? How would you?
It's a hard one. It's a hard.
You're a
take.
14-point favorite.
You're a 14-point favorite, and you're ranked 8th or 9th, and they're like 5 and 4.
And what if you win like 41-14?
Yeah. Then I say if it's an epic game and they win it late, I think the emotional takeover. So I'm either way, I'm not upset. If they don't or they do, I'm with it.
100.
Clemson at Virginia Tech. No, Clemson lost last week. Not quite the same. I still think they storm. I think Virginia Tech storms at their place. Here's one. Army at North Texas. Now, thing to remember now.
Imagine Army getting stormed on.
Army at North. Imagine Army getting stormed.
Yeah.
Army's highly ranked, undefeated.
They
They're
combated.
undefeated, and North Texas is scoring points. What if they come back? That'd be awesome.
We're ready for your story, baby.
You want to?
We are the Army.
Imagine all of a sudden people are getting tossed back into the stands. Bodies people's getting just flung back into the stands.
They come past the store.
They meet at the 50 in a circle.
Nice.
Army does, and they just start roughhousing.
Yeah, they have
Just
they have a formation they get into
you get
for
into a
years.
formation. I tell you one thing, sometimes people like to, when they come onto the field, they like to taunt the other team. I don't think there's be any taunting going on. Excuse me, sir. Just trying to get by here. Just trying to tear a goalpost down. No problems here. No
Good
problem.
game, by the way.
Good game. Great game.
Good
No
game,
problems
sir.
here. Appreciate what you do. We're just storming because of what's going on.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Dude, no issues here. Would love to see it. Colorado at Texas Tech.
You think Tech's coming?
Tech would. Yeah,
Tech
they
just
would.
beat Iowa State.
Tech
Big win
just
for
beat
Tech.
Iowa State. They
Not
kind of
that
made a
big of a
turn.
win.
That's going
Top
on.
10 Iowa State, undefeated
Top
Iowa
10,
State.
Yeah, top 10 undefeated.
Tech's
on the
coming?
road. I think they're coming. What a job by Prime. What a job by him. They're coming. Alabama at LSU. Still believe they storm.
You think they're storming?
It's tight.
Who are you picking in that game?
It's a hard one like that.
Come on.
Taking Alabama.
I'm taking LSU.
Taking
Oh,
Alabama.
interesting.
And
I took LSU
and
too.
not a bad take.
I think
for
the
that.
live Tigers can be back on the field for that one for the first time in a while.
That would be nice to see.
They got lifetime.
Mike the Tiger. When I was there, it was Mike the Tiger
Mike.
8. It was number 8 when I was there. Incredible.
Mike the Tiger.
He lives in a complex that costs about $25 million right across from the stadium.
Mil.
Right across from the stadium. It was awesome. I bet we went to see Mike probably 30 times. Every time I was down to take anybody down to the stadium, we go see Mike.
And it's a live tiger that lives right by the stadium.
Right by the stadium.
Safe.
Like that. The Holy War. BYU at Utah.
Oh,
BYU
that's this weekend.
BYU's undefeated.
Yep.
Utah's 4-4.
Here they come.
They'll come. And then that is, I tell you what, when you talk about, and I think most of the pundits would agree with me if especially they followed it all. It's the most rivals. Most rivals have they have the due respect. There's always there's rivalry, yes, but while we do have some respect for them, it's true hate.
Oh yeah,
it's true hate. Utah and BYU and coaching in that game is remarkable. That is one of the highlights of my life.
Really?
Highlight being in that game and being lucky enough to be part of winning side of it and have also lost in a gut-wrenching loss. And it's like you can't breathe. You really can't. You can't even walk. You're so devastated. You can't even believe it. You really can't.
Is Colorado, Nebraska that?
I think there's
definitely hate.
There's definitely hate there. That's a pretty close one.
Yeah.
Pretty close. But these guys had a little sabbatical there. Now they're in the same conference again. They still play quite a bit. And so now they're back in the same conference. So it's kind of really regrouped back to the days of when they're both in the Mountain West and they're both in the WAC. And it's actually it's true hate.
There's few rivalries like that. Like what is another one? I mean, Texas A&M for sure.
Yeah, that's hate.
True hate.
Yeah, true hate.
Ugly hate.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Yeah.
What about Auburn, Alabama?
I don't know if it's true hate. There's a lot of respect. There's some hate there. There's always someone's going to say, "Oh, there's hate no matter what." But where it's just really, when you
know
Nebraska,
it.
Oklahoma, there's a lot of respect.
Yeah, it wasn't hate.
It was a rivalry, and you wanted to beat them. Ridiculously.
The olds like us understand that. There's occasionally I'll hear a media member throw out Nebraska, Oklahoma is like this hate-filled rivalry. I'm like, no.
It was not.
It was not.
Even I was part of it.
Yeah.
I was part of it firsthand, and it was like there was never like it was like no, really.
Colorado is more like that.
Well coached. Colorado is much more.
Yeah,
much more because they kind of built it on that. Colorado
was
give Colorado credit. Colorado made it a rivalry. It was not a rivalry. Nebraska beat the heck out of them all the time, and they made it a rivalry. And they made it big, and they said Nebraska's our rivals. It's can't wear red in the building. You can't do this, and they became good.
And then it became a blood rivalry.
If it wasn't, if also the other team's no good, it's not a rivalry. It's time to go, man, it's a rivalry. It's like, nah, not Georgia Tech. Is it a rivalry?
I don't know.
I really wouldn't call it. I think Georgia's beat them Georgia's beat them like 40 times in a row.
Yeah,
it doesn't really count.
It's there's other ones. There's other ones. Like what about Iowa? What's Iowa? Is Iowa Minnesota count? Does Wisconsin Minnesota count in that? That's pretty strong.
Ohio State Michigan. We can't forget Ohio State Michigan.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's pretty much hate.
But you were at Wisconsin. Isn't Wisconsin Minnesota?
That's hate.
Hate. Yeah.
It, that and they play and you play for Paul Bunyan's axe.
Yeah.
I have a photo
of a sweet axe.
Of Father Mike, and Father Mike gave he talked to the team before every game. About an hour before we departed on the bus, he talked to every team. He did mass, and every time we did it when I was there, he had the axe with him.
Kidding.
Because I was fortunate we had the axe.
You had that
You had
real
the
axe
real
that you were
axe.
playing for?
Yeah, Father Mike had it up front for mass. And he you know what he talked about during mass? Nothing about anything with church. Keep the axe. This is what God would want. He wants it. He wants the axe here in Wisconsin.
Wow.
It was great. Father Mike.
I wonder if there's
R.I.P.
a father in Minnesota saying the God wants this in Minnesota.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is.
There's conflicting gods. That's a rivalry.
It's a rivalry. Yeah, it was when they do mass with the axe, it's real. Yeah, it's real.
That is any more, Bill?
That's it.
Okay, that's FSP.
I didn't know I was supposed to do 30. I didn't know.
Well, I was making sure you were done. I want to cut
also,
into it.
there has to be potentials of field stormy, Jake. So if the favorite, like I told you what Laura said last, what game was it? You gave her getting at that. It was the Penn State game. So I got ourselves a field storming. I go, nope, the home team's behind.
They lost.
Said,
yeah.
Oh,
so much for that.
Last night, can I tell one more quick story?
Yes, please.
So we couldn't get our TV to work right in the garage, and so we have a TV on the outside patio, but you can tilt it so we can, if we sit in the garage where it's cold out, we have a heater, we can see the TV. So we're watching the game on Amazon. So we're watching the Bengals where our chairs were. We could see the FAU game, and then outside was here. And I go, God, it's getting kind of cold. Sugar's kind of in. I'm getting kind of cold. She goes, it's not that bad. Just bring sugar in and close the door. I go, well, we won't be able to see the TV. So that'll be the problem, Laura. We won't be able to see the TV. She gives one of these like, oh, so cool. Come on, Gonzaga.
I love them.
Did she have a good birthday?
She had a great birthday.
Good.
Yes, she did.
That
We
is
got a lot of text messages.
That is FSPs. When we come back, Derek Bombeck and Big C is with us. Also,
Big
Song of the
C will
Day
be on the
next
air.
on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
On game day, every play counts. Now imagine having the same level of control in your field. Valley is where farming meets end zone efficiency. With AgSense remote irrigation technology, farmers become the MVPs of their fields. Real-time play-by-play control means you're always ahead of the game. Score big with simplified irrigation technology from Valley, improving your life both on and off the field. Find your local Valley dealer at valleyirrigation.com.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Beecham from Brand Lincoln Podcast and Perch Merch, your go-to in Lincoln for printing and promotional needs. Speaking of that, we are running a huge hoodie sale now through November 30th to save you big money on great brands. 20% off everything from Nike and Bella Canvas pullovers to Gildan and Port & Company sweatshirts and district fleeces. Get yours for your group or organization today by calling us at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November. Try their brand new fall sweet trays, including cinnamon rolls, pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, pumpkin cheesecake brownies, and apple croissants. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Before you start blowing and raking leaves this season, make sure you know where they go. Yard waste is not garbage, especially in Lincoln, where it's converted into earth fuel compost. All grass clippings and leaves must be separated from household trash from April 1st until November 30th each year. It's the law. Yard waste belongs in a paper lawn bag, or you may request a bin from your trash hauler who will pick it up for a small fee. Remember, no trash or branches are allowed in yard waste. Get the details at lincoln.ne.gov/recycle.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
but you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Everyone's watching.
Once again, your song of the day.
Jake played the whole
for
song.
the
He
weekend.
played the whole song. Played the entire song.
Love it, boy.
Start to finish. How about that one, Heyman?
1981.
Played the whole
464
song.
568 1 is bad. 10 is good. Text rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Loverboy had quite a surge.
They did. That was right in our wheelhouse too. That was.
It was.
I don't know. That was right. It was right during.
Right in the middle of it.
It fit right into our high school conversation.
did.
Fit right into it.
I never, I didn't get into them though.
I wasn't.
I did.
There was a Loverboy must have been Omaha or something. There was a group from Pender High School.
Really?
That all went to the concert, and then they wore the concert T-shirt like almost daily. Somebody had it on every day for 2 years. It was the Loverboy.
I like
sounds
that.
annoying. They're all right. I mean, you got to get on board with that song to a certain extent. They played all the time at Planet Fitness, which is always interesting.
And you
to
sing
me.
along to it.
No. They had a surge though of something. I could go 6.355. 6.3.5.
88894.
Okay, same page.
Okay, we got Derek Bombeck from Visit Lincoln.
Oh
with
yeah,
us.
please introduce our guest.
Yeah,
Give him a
Derek
good.
Bombeck.
Who else is with him?
Derek Bombeck, the director of sport. for
Director of
Visit
sport.
Lincoln. And his son, Big C, with us. We get to Big C in a
C.
second. Derek, your rating there on that song.
I was surprised by it. I like the song. The chorus is fantastic. So 7.2.
Yeah, solid.
7.2. Big
It's
C.
like a 5 because it's not my favorite, but it's not horrible.
Thank you.
That's
See,
that's a
way to
good
own the
description.
mic.
Way to own the mic. Nice job. Ben's going to be a 7-1.
4.9.
8.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
He's feeling it.
And he
He's
doesn't
feeling
want to
it.
go back to high school.
Yeah, Ben wants nothing to do with high school, but he's still.
He's feeling it right now.
Yeah.
By the way, was it Big C's birthday yesterday?
Yesterday,
Yeah.
1-1.
Nice 1-1.
11?
What?
Yeah.
11. Well, happy B-Day.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hope it was a
Did
good
you have
day.
a good day?
Yeah.
Good.
Nice. Did you get a cake? Is there-
Well, we went to Old Chicago
Yeah.
and they had like this like cookie kind
Sure.
of like
Okay.
cake. It's just like a cookie,
Oh,
cookie.
yeah.
So we had that thing.
Nice.
Nice job.
So the ice cream cake's still in the freezer.
Ice cream
Yeah.
cake still in the freezer?
Yep.
Will you have a slice of that today? Of the ice cream cake?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
would be
given.
After
I-
school.
After school, which he'll
Earn
be
it.
attending.
He's
He
going
will
to
be
school
attending.
today.
He's tried to opt out.
Not happening.
He wanted to opt out.
Not happening. He's going to school.
Still not happy with it, but you'll get through it. You'll be okay. So will not be the worst day of your life. It won't be.
Crush it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crush it.
Own it.
Nice.
If you are a first-time listener to the show, Derek Bombeck comes in every other Friday to tell us what's happening in and around Lincoln.
He
Good
runs
job,
Lincoln.
Jake. Good job, Jake. That's
And
a good
so,
introduction.
let's get to it, Derek. Off the bat, how about right now the NSAA State Volleyball Championships?
We got a lot going on in Lincoln this weekend, and obviously starts and ends with the NSAA Volleyball Championships. We completed the first rounds of all classes on Wednesday and Thursday. All semifinal games are going to be played today at Pinnacle Bank Arena starting at 9 a.m., and all championship games are going to be played at the Bob Devaney Sports
Bob.
Center on Saturday. So get out there, support your local team, support any team in Lincoln, and for more information, visit nsaahome.org for ticket or bracket information.
We've had some good crowds, it looks like, at these games, too.
Yeah, those Class C's and the B's, they just rock it with the crowd sizes.
They're showing up.
Oh,
Showing
and
up.
I couldn't imagine the thrill to play in the Bob for the finals.
Oh, God.
That would be that's
seriously.
where Nebraska plays. That's really
Absolutely.
cool.
It's why we host.
Good parking out there, too.
Next,
It is very good parking. Thank
next
you,
up,
Steve.
Derek, Lincoln Pro Women's Tennis Open.
Yes. Remember, we did the breaking news
Yes.
a few weeks ago.
We did.
This event is currently taking place at the Sid and Dillon Tennis Complex at UNL, and it is bringing the first state's professional women's tennis competition. So we have drawn competitors from the United States, Great Britain, Kenya, Germany, Czech Republic, Egypt, China, and Japan.
Egypt.
So
Egypt
yeah, all
has got
over the
Didn't see
world. We
Egypt
got
coming.
players here.
Didn't see
Yeah,
that
you know
one.
what? I didn't know if they're going to make the draw. They
Yeah.
did. So
Good.
I was able to make it out there earlier this week. I'm going to head out there today. It's a fantastic competition. It is free to the public, free parking. Matches start every day at 11 a.m. So they are working into the weekend, dwindling down the bracket. So it's going to culminate on Sunday, the 10th. So make sure to get out there, support this amazing event so we can host it more in the future.
The Lincoln Pro
Interesting.
Women's Tennis Open. That's awesome.
Good job, Derek.
Next up, Derek, the Roller Derby Round Robin.
Yep, I'm sure the next show is probably going to talk about this roller derby since they love it. But come out to the Lincoln Sports Foundation this Saturday for
Well, we
the
love it too.
roller derby round robin. That's right, we love all things sports.
We do.
Yeah, so come out and check out this amazing roller derby teams like the No Coast Junior Derby. We have Ad Astra Junior Roller Derby as well as the Sioux Falls Junior Roller Derby. This event is going to kick off at 9 a.m. tomorrow with the first match taking place, and competition is going to last all day with the final competition taking place at 5:30. All day passes are $10. Kids 11 under are free, so you can get in free, Big C. And for more information, check out nocoastjuniorderby.com.
This is grown up competition.
I think this is the junior. So this
Oh, this is junior.
It
kids.
says
Yep.
No Coast Junior
Yeah.
Derby at Astra Junior.
Thanks for listening
Yeah.
diligently.
Oh, junior was the key
Bobby's
word.
firing
Steve.
shots over here.
I
Junior
said
was the key
junior
word.
about Four times.
That was
Yeah.
the key word.
I didn't catch that.
Question for you,
Firing shots over here.
Director of Sport. Where can you find the rules to roller derby? Because I
You
can't
know-
tell you that I could really whip those off.
Tell
right
you
now.
who's winning.
Yeah, like what's going. I mean, can you Google it?
There's probably
Yeah.
this new invention called Google.
Yes.
It's pretty new,
'Cause
streamlined.
Can
you
any?
know.
Is there any listener that can be like going? Yeah, I know the rules right now. I know exactly what's going on. I don't. I just see just like a mosh pit going around.
I don't get it.
In an
Yeah,
old-
but it'll be
going
fun.
around in a circle,
Yes.
pushing people around.
No Coast Junior Derby.com. More info
No
there.
Coast Junior Derby.
And last but not least, the Lincoln Veterans Parade.
Yes, we are going to end the weekend with a great event for
Nice.
Lincoln. So come celebrate our service members, veterans, their families, and this great community in the 6th annual Veterans Parade. This year's Veterans Parade theme is gratitude for their service. So during the parade, you're going to see obviously local veteran organizations, military units, youth organizations, classic cars, marching bands, and so much more. So this event's going to take place Sunday at 2:00 in the afternoon. So it's going to travel on K Street from 21st Street to 14th Street, right in front of the Capitol. So bring the family out. If you have any more questions about the parade, its route, or who's going to be there, check out LincolnVeteransParade.com.
And I'm seeing a high of 60 degrees.
Yeah,
with
it's gonna be
sun
gorgeous.
on
Oh,
Sunday.
nice.
Should be a
It's gonna
nice
be
day for
beautiful.
the parade.
Yep. So
That's a great event.
Great event.
Are we doing? Do we have a show we offer Veterans Day?
We'll be here Monday.
Okay. Just want to know.
We'll be here
Good
on Monday.
question, though. We'll be here Monday.
We'll be here Monday.
We're working the holidays. Okay.
Yeah.
I like
Always
that.
grinding. That's
Yeah.
93.7
Derek,
for you.
This is a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. Just a good thing.
Yeah.
You're going to tennis again today.
I'll be at tennis
I
today.
might
I'll be at
have to
volleyball
stop by.
today.
You should stop.
It's
by.
worth it. It's all indoors, so it's not at the outdoor
Yeah.
complex. So you're not going to be cold. Plenty of seating in there for
Yep.
everybody. So
And there's plenty of parking.
oh, plenty of parking. Yep.
Okay.
Who do they get to be the ball boys, the ball people?
The ball shaggers. So we got
Yes, ball shaggers.
we worked with the Woods Tennis Center on a lot of volunteers for
Yeah.
lines judges, ball shaggers, things like
We'd
that.
love to
so.
see Jake do that. If it's done.
I would love
the
to do
ball
that.
man like Kramer from Seinfeld.
Yes, it was an incredible where he beat out everybody.
Yes.
It was yes, yeah.
I'd enjoy that. That'd be fun.
You know, maybe we could
Next
Maybe-
year. Next
maybe
year.
see
maybe we
Jake
could do
out
a
there.
celebrity match, Jake
High
against
energy.
the top female competitor.
Oh,
and
I'd
see
get
how that
smoked.
backhand
They
goes.
beat me 6-0,
Yeah.
6-0.
Yeah.
They're way better than me.
I was incredibly impressed when I was out there the other day.
Really?
So yeah, I was like, wow, they would
Pro
annihilate
tennis in Lincoln, right down the
everybody.
street.
Right down the street.
Bill, it's right down the
I've
street.
never seen it, but they talk about what it's like to be like what's like try to bat against someone that's throwing 95. What it looks like. It's like it's just. I'd love to see what it's like just to be there, like going, okay, serve one at me.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what it looked like. I'd love to see and then be like going, hold it. They return these on a regular basis.
On a
So
regular basis.
I think you'd be so shocked.
I think so too.
It's
I
true.
wonder if you could ever touch it. Just touch the ball with
That'd
your
be a
racket.
win. That'd be a win.
Could you actually put?
You could touch it.
Me and Steve played a lot of tennis. But Chris Everett wooden racket.
Better times.
Better times. They were
Better
They
times.
were always, in every garage. There's two rackets with the screwed on frame holder.
The frame
I know
holder.
exactly what you're
So,
talking about.
so imagine that on your racket, you're worried about that it might warp. And
they
sometimes-
would warp.
They would. You go, look
Yeah,
at this,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it would just
It's
be like
over.
this. It's over. That was it.
Go get the Jimmy Connors racket.
Derek, Big C,
Connors.
thanks for the time. We'll see you in a couple
Borg.
weeks.
Thank you.
All right, like hour two next. Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports Games of the Weekend. Next on Early Break of the Ticket.
We shorted.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
you can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Boyk Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Boyk Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at BoykFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Now that Halloween is over and you're gearing up for Christmas, it's time to head to Tailored Life in Bennett to get ready with local shopping. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of Christmas trees in all different colors. Plus, many other fall and winter holiday items and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up. The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, take over $11,000 off a 2024 Ford F-150. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1004296, MSRP of $66,645. Must finance with Ford Motor Company and have a qualifying trade and approved credit. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 11/13/24. See delivery details.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Boyk Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Boyk Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at BoykFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers.
So-
I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So
Bill
I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And what's going on today with Shin Daddy, a.k.a. is it Steve Schindler today?
Nope.
Or Steve Sterling.
Steve Sterling.
Steve Sterling
Steve
today.
Sterling's up today.
He's got some
He's
kids.
going to cross over once with Lee. We got the first one up. Get your pins ready for this. It's Iowa UCLA, which we know is an epic game tonight, 8 o'clock. Iowa. The latest number I had, Jake, was 6 and a hook. Iowa. And Shin Daddy is taking Iowa. He's taking the Hawkeyes.
Okay.
On
the road.
On the road. Yes. Yes.
To cover?
To cover. Army versus North Texas at North Texas. Okay. 5 and a hook. He's taking Army to cover.
Okay.
Okay. Kennesaw State at UTEP.
Wow.
Kennesaw
He's going
State at UTEP. UTEP is a 3-point favorite, and he's taking Kennesaw State. So those three are that. And he's, like I said, remember now, if you've bet with him all year, you're killing it because you're right at about 68% on the season right now. That's Shin Daddy's number.
Kennesaw has bad record but great kicker, right? That's cool.
The kicker hadn't been, and remember they beat Liberty. Had the biggest upset ever.
Nowhere.
They were 0-6, and Liberty was 5-0, and they beat them.
Didn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. So UTEP, a very good UTEP team.
Where is North Texas located?
Just North Dallas.
North Dallas.
Just North Dallas. Very cool
Denton?
area. Yeah.
Is it
That,
Denton?
yes, that you're correct.
Denton.
You nailed
Nice.
it. They have a ton of students. Their facilities are really nice. Really, really nice.
I thought you were going to say it's in North Texas.
I didn't go that route. I could have went that way. Didn't do it.
Denton.
Thank you to
Thank you, Shindy. That's it. That's it from Shindy today.
he just does picks on Fridays. What he does.
3 picks.
Low key Friday.
Yeah, he's not hit on the parlay part, but if you bet with him singular, you're up a lot of money.
Right.
You'd be up. If you bet 10,000 per, you're up about 60 grand. Right
Yeah,
now.
he's not telling you to do the parlay. So just do it in
He's not telling you.
games
He's
here.
not
Come
telling
on.
you, hey, this is his parlay. This is just 3 picks, and so he's been nailing it.
Shindy.
Yeah, he does it all.
Thank you to Shin Daddy, a.k.a. Steve Sterling on Fridays.
We have the real Steve.
We are now joined by our friend Lee Sterling of Paramount Sports. Lee, good morning. Last time we talked to you, you were trying to tamper Dylan Raiola away from Nebraska and Miami. That was you weren't popular last week, Lee. Let's go with that with the fan base here.
Sorry about that.
Evil laugh.
Yes, that's evil laugh, all right, for sure.
Okay.
But
Well, I'd like to have him. I mean,
I don't blame you.
better than me telling you I want no part of your quarterback. So
That's fair.
What's the odds that Marcus Satterfield gets let go?
Well,
Hi.
They just hired Dana Holgerson as an offensive analyst on Tuesday, Lee. So it doesn't look great for Marcus, but he's still here right now.
Hi.
So what you're saying is if he probably made a mistake. He probably should have been running.
Well, yeah. I mean, it depends how you want to do it, but
Actually, so.
Yeah.
Well, Lee, let's get into this week's games. Nebraska has no game this week, so they cannot. They won't make your picks this week at all. But let's get to.
Okay, let's see what you got here.
Let's go to tonight. You have Iowa against UCLA. Iowa is a 6-point favorite on the road at UCLA. Do they get it done with Caleb Johnson and company, Lee?
I think that they can. Now, UCLA out of nowhere, they hadn't scored 20 points in a game. Last 2 games, just everything went right. But there is a big but, in my opinion. They have only rushed for more than 100 yards in 1 game this year. And generally, when you can't control the line of scrimmage, you're going to lose a lot of games. They're going to face an Iowa team, I think, that will dominate the offensive and defensive line of scrimmage. And also, I think they found a quarterback. I'm not saying long term, but at least for the rest of this year, who can make some plays. They had no passing game, had nothing out of the quarterback as far as running until now. So at least he gives them that type of dimension. And what's crazy is Iowa is 8-1 against the spread on overs this year. 3 years before that, they were 21-6 on the unders. So I'm going to say Iowa wins this game 27-20. I think UCLA's improved, but in the end, controlling the line of scrimmage and also special teams matters a lot to me.
Hawkeyes 27-20. On to the SEC. Big game tomorrow. Alabama, 3-point favorites at LSU. How do you see this one playing out, Lee?
Elimination game, in my opinion. 3 losses, and whoever loses this game is probably out. 2022, boy, we had an instant classic. LSU wins the game in overtime. LSU is perfect the last 13 games in Baton Rouge, and games at night. So this crowd is going to be, can I say liquored up?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
100. That's okay.
100% liquored up.
Yes.
Okay. And Kalen DeBoer, when he took his team to Tennessee, I thought his team wasn't ready to play. I think he was shocked. He coached at the Pac-12, and playing in Oregon is pretty tough place. But I think he's finding out maybe there's even tougher places than that in the SEC, and his team was not ready for that game. It's going to be a little bit tougher, I think, at LSU. He's going to have to play without Cole Adams, one of his top receivers, who's lost for the season. Unless Jalen Milroe is on passing, I mean, really on the money, I think they're going to have a tough time here. And more times than not this year, he is not, especially of late. Wrong team favored. LSU 28-24 straight up.
20. So and Bama out of the 12-team playoff in the first year. That would be a stunning situation.
Out of a 12-team one would be stunning.
28-24 LSU. Joined by Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports. Lee, to the Holy War. BYU undefeated, 4-point favorites against Utah. Do they stay unbeaten, or is upset on the line here?
I think if you're watching along with what's going on with Utah, they named an interim a coach that's going to take over when Kyle Whittingham retires. I think that he was pretty sure this was going to be his last year. And if he was pretty sure, I think he is like 95% or higher he's going to step down. I think he wanted to go out on a high note, but they've lost 4 straight games. I know this is a rivalry game, huge rivalry game, but they can't score. No playmakers. I mean, they're playing this game all year long, and even last year, who's going to be their starter. They're not going to decide until game time. It's going to be Wilson or Rose. Doesn't matter. They've scored 22, 10, 19, and 7 points for the last 5 games here, and BYU's averaging 35 points per game. They're 6-0 when facing Utah when they're ranked in the top 10 here. There's going to be a lot of BYU fans sneak into the stadium here, make a lot of noise. BYU stays unbeaten. Are you kidding me? 24-17.
24-17 BYU. Moving on to the Big Ten. Michigan, defending national champs, find themselves as 14-point underdogs at Indiana. Whoever could have thought that would be the case when we began the season. But that's the case. Cignetti undefeated with Indiana. The Hoosiers have been just an absolute wagon this year. Do they cover 14? Do they blow out Michigan, Lee?
They're finally getting some respect, and deservedly so. Friend over the house last weekend, and Michigan State was up 10-0. He had a big wager on Michigan State. He goes to the kitchen, made himself a Reuben. 10 minutes later, he comes back, and they're down 14-10. And then by the end of the third quarter, you should have seen the look on his face when Indiana was up 40-10. I thought their quarterback work was going to take him a couple weeks after that surgery to get back into form, but he looks great. I don't want to step in front of this train right now. Michigan, I think, has played out. I think they played one of their best games last week against Oregon. Just wasn't enough here. I think Indiana blows their doors out. I'm not stepping in front of this Hoosier choo-choo. Indiana 34-13.
I've never heard of somebody going to the kitchen and make a Reuben.
What the hell? I'm gonna make a Reuben.
I'm gonna make a Reuben. You want a Reuben? I'm gonna make one quick.
It takes a while. You got to toast the bread.
That's what I mean. That's what I did. That's what Then to make a sandwich, you made a Reuben. There's a lot to that.
He was feeling good.
He was feeling really good when you decided to take the time to make a Reuben. Also,
make a Reuben.
You have a lot of stuff on hand, Lee, at your house. I couldn't imagine right now if someone said make a Reuben. I'm like, well, I'll get back. I gotta go to the store.
Yeah,
for a while.
I'll slip over to Hy-Vee.
I guess when he saw, it was an early game when he saw the hot corned beef. I guess that was. I just would have normally just gone for, a corned beef sandwich on rye with mustard, but
he went with a Reuben.
He went with a Reuben. That was a big mistake.
Joined by Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports. Lee, To the NFL, the Commanders are playing great football with Jade Daniels and Dan Quinn, the head coach. They're 3-point favorites against the Steelers. Do they stay hot and win that game?
The odds on Washington entering Week 10 with 2 losses, leading the division, had to be sky high. But Jaden Daniels is the man. He is not just probably going to be Rookie of the Year. I think he's going to be top 3 in Most Valuable Player voting. Steelers don't have anyone near his charisma and talent, but I think they're the better all-around team. Much superior defense. Mike Tomlin, 12-4 off a bye, 6 straight wins following a week's rest here. And Dan Quinn's done a great job. Defense is better for Washington, but they are still below par, and they rank 29th in run defense. And the Steelers are a heavily ground-oriented team, and if they can run, it sets up play action. And Russell Wilson looks like it is a perfect fit for him. He has a quarterback rating of almost 115 and 109 in 2 games he's played in. No interceptions. Pittsburgh pulls away on the road, 34-23. Yep.
34-23. Steelers stay hot as well. And back to college football, your last one, Lee. Penn State, 13.5-point favorites following the loss to Ohio State against Washington. Will they bounce back with a win?
Interesting game, but we're going to find out if they bounce back. Also, Washington, which has been great at home but horrible on the road. So something's got to give here. We're going to find out what happens. I think there's a clear right side to this game. First, 5 callers that call 800-400-9741, give them the game for free. Again, the number 800-400-9741 to get Penn State and Washington on me. And got a couple different options this week. Someone's never been with me before. Great way to come on board. We've had the Baker's Dozen again. We've won 10 of the last 12 times we've had this promotion, and we've had some 12-1, 11-2, 10-3 records on this. 13 games combined Saturday and Sunday, and just $97. It's a instant download, so you don't have to call me back Saturday or Sunday to get the games. You're ready to go. Or you can get November. We call it Dovember, 4 weeks of our phone service where we rate the games from 10 to 50 units. Just $297. It was $497. Just lowered that price. So you want to hop on board, do it that way. And also follow me on TikTok. I have a bunch of free pick videos there. Check those out at Paramount Sports on TikTok.
Lee, will you have a Reuben this weekend to follow up this past weekend?
No, absolutely not.
All right.
Out on your best day after that. So
gotcha.
I may not see Carl back for a couple weeks after that game.
God, he had the wrong horse, man.
Oof.
Bad,
the only
bad
thing
pick.
worse, my dad had a friend. The guy's name was Larry. Larry Genauer, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Was the worst, most unluckiest person alive.
Oh, God.
One time, I used to go join him and go to the track when I was in high school and college. They would sit at the racetrack and have lunch, bed, and just have the best time. He and one card had 2 horses that were leading, and the horse threw the jockey over the rail. Twice in a card.
Come on. Come on.
That is a
Threw
mush,
over the
correct?
rail. That's bad luck, Lee. That is bad luck.
I mean, we talk about a Bronx Tale. That guy was the mush, right?
Okay. Okay.
But Larry was the supreme mush. If he was you were on the right side. They used to play cards every Monday night. If you found out what side he was on, you might as well just put your money out there and give it away. Done.
Bad luck, Larry. All right.
Like Larry.
All right.
Well, Lee, always good stuff. Thanks for the time, and we will chat with you again next week.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Take care. Be safe.
Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports, 800-400-9741, or go to ParamountSports.com. To recap his picks, he has tonight Iowa covering 6 points and beating UCLA 27-20 in LA. He has LSU as a 3-point dog, beating Alabama 28-24 and knocking the Tide out of the 12-team playoff conversation. That would be a stunner in the first year of Kalen DeBoer.
God.
He has BYU staying undefeated, beating Utah and covering 4 points, 24-17. He has Indiana staying hot and rolling, Michigan covering 14 points, 34-13. Says wrong team favored in Commanders Steelers. He says Pittsburgh as a 3-point dog will win 34-23 over the Commanders. And if you want any other picks, Penn State, Washington, and more, 800-400-9741 or ParamountSports.com. Anything stand out to you there, Sip?
Well, I wonder right away, is Washington Could that be an upset special? Could Washington go in there?
Washington, I'm excited about this game, except it's on Peacock. It's in my later Bill Thrills. But the thing that stands out to me, it's good. That stands to me like this about Washington. They had to fly to Rutgers. They had to fly to Indiana. They have to fly to Penn State.
That's a lot.
Those are 3.5 to 4 hour flights.
Mhm.
Why don't you think about that? 3.5 to 4 hour flights. In the SEC, we get on a plane literally 45 minutes, 50 minutes. You're where you're going to. Nothing, and that's a lot.
It is.
But I will say this: I like Washington in this game. I really do. I think they're good enough.
Okay, that's why I wondered.
Yeah, I really do.
Upset special, perhaps.
Yes.
And DeBoer, I don't know. That's a rough situation for him. It's sort of predictable in a way. In that Saban's gone. Say it's not going to be the same. That's what people are saying, shrugging their shoulders. Yeah, Saban's gone. It's not going to be the same. We thought DeBoer might be magical. I don't know.
But you never thought in the year the playoff was expanded from 4 to 12, he would possibly miss that.
Right. They're not out. Yeah, they could beat LSU.
Right.
They can beat LSU. They're good enough.
But if they lose, they're done.
I think it'll be. I'd be shocked if it's not an incredible game.
Close game to the end.
I really believe.
I've sort of lost faith in Milroe.
It's not been as dynamic.
Mm-mm.
No, it's kind of one of those things where every time about his legs.
Right.
He hasn't been able to throw it well enough. So when you just run it, that's the difference. Like we talked about, why are the Ravens playing so good? Well, because their quarterback can run it, but he can throw it. His numbers were really good yesterday, last night.
And then there's Google me. We just shrug our shoulders. 34-13 over the defending national champion. No big deal.
Yeah.
No big deal.
3-9 last year.
Yeah. God.
Again, if they roll Michigan, I think it's fair for you to expect them to beat Ohio State, or at least play them very, very, very close. Why wouldn't they beat Ohio
I think
State?
they could play them. Yeah. I'm not pushing back too hard on that. I don't know that I'd expect them to beat Ohio State.
Expect them to be in the game.
Yeah.
To the very end.
Yeah.
I've never been in a household that made a Reuben in my life. I've
Come
only
on.
had a Reuben.
What about your
seen
mom?
a Reuben on the. No, it's only been ordered. I've never. My mom.
He made himself a Reuben.
I've never won. Well, he got up and they're up 10-0 and went up and made a Reuben. That's one of the most shocking things of the day.
Do they have cabbage on them?
Is it sauerkraut?
I don't eat Reubens. So
No,
I cannot
it's
help.
sauerkraut. This is a stupid question I just asked. I don't eat them.
Yeah.
But my mom made them.
That's. I've never been part of one. Imagine, I've never came home. We're having Reubens tonight.
I think some people make the Reuben with the swirly bread too.
Yeah, it is. It's the marble
Marble.
rye.
Chop.
Marble rye.
Chop.
At one point, Lee did mention in passing his thoughts.
Shakes out on the Reuben talk.
Yeah.
Well, I was
passing.
There's a football. He mentioned in passing that he thought that Kyle Whittingham could be close to done at Utah. Bill, that's a good friend of yours. Do you see him potentially being done at Utah or not?
I will say this: zero insight. I talked to him often. Was out there, with him for 4 days during spring ball. Never once even had the conversation when we were alone. Like, what do you think? Nope, didn't ask him that. In my mind, I was kind of thinking that. Now I just kind of wonder too, when he's had that type of a career, where he thinks his team is. Because I think if he thinks he has a pretty good team coming back, he's like, I'm not going out on this because this will be it could be like going, you know what? I got one more year in me. So I could see them coming back for one more year. And then when you do stay one more year, you also make an additional $5 million. That's fun. That's fun.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's also it's a lot of work. But and then also at the same time, it's like, if you kind of know, hey, this is my last run. This is what I'm doing right now. And so he might be like, you know what? I'm going to go out and try to find some guys in the portal. I'm going to go do this, and this. But this hatred game, there is some pressure right now on that game. Like I said, don't be surprised if Utah beats them.
Okay.
Don't be shocked.
That would be rough for BYU.
Yeah.
I mean, ending their undefeated season, then you don't know what happens with them.
Right.
The workload, we've talked about Cignetti at age 63. The workload for a head coach is ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that would give me pause as an AD. The workload. Hiring a 63-year-old. Can you handle this workload?
Yeah,
because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's incredibly ridiculous because you're never off. Because if all says July 4th and you're the head coach and a recruit wants to talk to you and you got to talk to him.
Right. Yep.
There is no I'm not talking to him.
Right.
No, all of a sudden it's, hey, coach, so and so wants to commit on July 3rd or on whatever day that. Well, we're in Nantucket right now. That's fine. He's going to call you in an hour, so you got to answer the phone. You're never
off, and your days. A lot of the year are 18-hour days.
Yeah. And then like I said, and then you only get if there's certain places that you only get so many generational teams, which means like one of those years you just go, wow, that was a year. You get a couple. If you have a long career, you have 2 or 3 where you just go, wow, that was an incredible year. That was an incredible year. You have a lot that weren't what you thought they would be. You have a lot of despair, and you remember the losses way more than you remember the wins.
You're scratching. Oh boy.
Before we get to break,
what's going on?
The 3 words, Bill, you do not want to hear in IT are what?
I've been hacked. Oh. We don't want to hear that.
No, ever.
Like that.
It's terrible.
Especially not right now.
Yeah.
No.
The election's not safe. It was.
Applied Connective was there.
They saved it. There's been no controversy this year.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I've heard of no controversy.
Nothing significant.
And we know why. Yeah. Because it was helped by Applied Connective Technologies.
They were on top of. They flew out of here on private jets out of Albion.
Extremely important.
Extremely important.
Extremely important.
They checked IDs.
They are not just Nebraska's preferred tech partner, but now the world's preferred tech partner.
Philippines.
Philippines, rise up. Applied Connective. They'll serve one team. All your tech solutions. Managing IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, audio, video, and more. And the best part, they're busy, but they'll give you a free consultation still.
Why would you not call them? Can I just meet with these guys? Why would you not? The people that protected the election. And also, like that, the big thing, Jake, is that the reason are they available because a lot of people cancel?
No.
What's their retention rate again?
99.9.
99.9.
That's
retention
ridiculous.
rate. Can you imagine that?
No.
And every day is press on. Yep. Every day, press on.
If you want to learn more, go to appliedconnective.com or call 866-358-0109. Free consultation today.
They'd buy you a Reuben. Guarantee it.
They make you one.
They'd make you a Reuben right there.
Might make you a Reuben.
They have a little kitchen right there, and they have a little kitchenette right there in their
Albion?
office in Albion. Yes, William County.
When we come back, a freaky football Friday on
Yes.
Bill's Thrills on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Before you start blowing and raking leaves this season, make sure you know where they go. Yard waste is not garbage, especially in Lincoln, where it's converted into earth fuel compost. All grass clippings and leaves must be separated from household trash from April 1st until November 30th each year. It's the law. Yard waste belongs in a paper lawn bag, or you may request a bin from your trash hauler who will pick it up for a small fee. Remember, no trash or branches are allowed in yard waste. Get the details at lincoln.ne.gov/recycle.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxers on Saturday, November 9th with Vertex at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Fights are scheduled throughout the night, and if you haven't been before, now's the perfect time to go with Nebraska football on a bye week. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, take over $11,000 off a 2024 Ford F-150. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1004296, MSRP of $66,645. Must finance with Ford Motor Company and have a qualifying trade and approved credit. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 11/13/24. See delivery details.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
First Rate Ag in Holdridge is a full-service ag retailer offering everything from crop protection to lawn fertilizer. Look at Bill's hat, please, Sip.
First Rate, do it.
He's the logo.
God, there's the logo. That's an incredible logo.
Yeah.
First.
26 years in
Jerry
business.
West.
Reach out at
NBA logo.
firstrateag.com or call 308-995-8327 to ask for Parker or Chris and mention the ticket.
Those guys are taking a little bit of downtime this weekend.
They are.
Bye week. And they're still going today. They're still going extremely hard today. And obviously, there's a lot of customer service right now. So a lot of driving around, seeing their customers, checking in. And it's also, it's renewal time for farmers. It's a lot of renewal time. This is when they're doing their business. So they're going to go spend a lot of one-on-one time, which they do nothing over the phone. They don't do anything via email or text. They go one-on-one to their customers and sit down with them and see where they're at with chance to renewal. Let's get this thing going. Their retention rate, they're the same as Applied Connect. So it's all the same. They 99.9. They all come back, but they do it. They don't take it for granted. They don't do that.
They didn't get where they're at by taking anything for granted.
Yeah.
right?
No, that's exactly right. That's
It's
why
like the
Sherry
Nick Saban of that industry.
Exactly. And Sherry, their mom, who cooks food for her, she could probably make a Reuben. I bet she would. Me and Jake,
whip one up.
We've dined there, and she would have the best part. We talked about the Reuben again later, and you got sauerkraut? Who has sauerkraut on hand now? That could be for next roll call for next Friday. Who has sauerkraut on hand? On hand. You have to have it on hand. Not available, but on hand.
Of the people.
2%.
I don't know how to make a Reuben.
Yeah.
What goes in?
Ask Lee. He could do it for
I don't
you.
know. We'll have to ask Lee. I don't know that either.
He did it last week. It is time for a Freaky Football Friday edition of Bill's Thrills.
Freak us out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Super freak.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
this is
gonna be
need it.
bonanza. Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 for a free consultation to plan your financial future. Today, Bill, it's a Freaky Football Friday. What's on your mind?
Thank you to the advisors. Freaky Football Friday, just talking some games. I'm gonna brush over some we've already kind of hit on with the Iowa UCLA
tonight.
But this is a Jake Sorensen game because Jake's gonna be able to predict the score of the Nebraska game off of this because Jake compares scores. So whatever happens tonight. So UCLA beats Iowa by 19. Where's that put the Huskers against Iowa? Jake will make all of his determinations off of scores. And so this is a big game for Jake.
You would have Nebraska fans feel better if that happened.
Yeah, so watch this game.
If UCLA wins.
Yes, by 19.
By 19, that'll be a big. So Jake will
What are you predicting in this game?
Jake will predict. I think I agree with Lee. Like I said, they've only ran the ball over 100 yards once. I think they'll have a hard time. They still have to be able to run the football. UCLA. I think in the end, Iowa holds on. I think it'll be an incredible game.
I think it's hard to pick.
It's really hard. I wouldn't touch it. I really wouldn't.
Hard to pick because UCLA's better than you think.
Yes.
Or not you, but people.
Garbers is playing well.
Yeah,
he is. He's playing well. So that's what I thought. Minnesota Rutgers, the quarterback OC exchange game is remarkable to me. The fact that he left Minneapolis to move to Piscataway, and I'm going to bring my quarterback with me. And I'm moving to Rutgers. And we're going to get this thing cranked up. And Minnesota is doing just fine, and so just fine. And so he chose to leave.
Yeah.
And so this
Ethan,
you think it's not a little personal?
Yeah. I would think
for PJ, it's a little personal.
You think it is?
Yeah, absolutely. When your guy chooses, he makes a decision. I'm going someplace else, and I'm going to take the quarterback too. Which I don't. And again, who won that one? PJ did.
Yeah, he did.
They got
going to a bowl game.
They got the better quarterback. They went and got, and then. And Rutgers has to have this win.
Is that a sleeper game? Is that a nap game?
I don't know. I'd watch it.
Would you watch it?
I'd watch every snap. I'd love it.
Okay.
Yes.
I might
Iowa
be
State at Kansas. Iowa State at Kansas. Do they storm? I don't know. It's off campus. I think they're back at Arrowhead again, I believe. So and there'll be
come on, Lance.
15,000 people there. It won't be a crowd. It won't be a student.
It's kind of
section.
fun to go to that.
So it'd be kind of fun to see. But check that. There's some of these games are on campus at the soccer field, and some are at Arrowhead. And I think this one's at Arrowhead. I believe the last part were all at Arrowhead.
Check that out, Jake.
So there's going to be no one there. So Iowa State at Kansas.
It is at Arrowhead,
and it's
Arrowhead Stadium.
It's a must-win for both teams, in my opinion. Kansas just needs it just to win. They need to have a chance at a bowl game. If not, I think Kansas. What are they? 2-6, I believe, or
2-6.
So they got to win for a bowl game. They got to stay alive. And Iowa State has to win because if they win out, they're going to the Big 12 championship game, keeps them alive for the playoffs. I think this game is awesome. South Carolina at Vandy. Both teams playing. Talk about trending. Both trending the right way. And that stadium, even though it's under construction, will be packed. It's always packed at Vanderbilt, usually by the opponents because they want to go to Nashville. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to that is an incredible game. So you thought this game back when I had a friend of mine, Toby Ninus, reach out to me and said, "Can you believe this game? This was 6 weeks ago. How this was such a big game. OU at Missouri, the old Big 8. OU at Missouri. Now it's a conference game.
Yeah.
It's a not.
Is it?
I mean, well, Missouri.
Oh, it is.
Missouri is still alive to get to the SEC championship game. They have 2 losses. There's a chance there could be a 7-way tie in 2 losses.
Is their QB back?
I think Cook is back.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Brady Cook.
Yeah, they didn't play well last
Brady
game
Cook.
against Alabama because he was out. But there's been some on that. But it was billed when the year started like OU's coming to Missouri. This is old Big 8. This is big time stuff to be able to get it done. And then the Peacock. We talked about that Washington Penn State being. I have a hunch on this one. I have a hunch Washington might pull this off.
I wondered about that.
I just wonder if they can pull it. They're good enough.
It'd be
They
great.
have the running back. I think it's Coleman, I believe, that can do it. Jed Fish will have
Jonah
a plan.
Coleman, yeah.
Jonah Coleman.
Yeah.
Now,
And
they
so-
have been bad on the road besides Rutgers where they pushed them and lost the game, but they have been bad on the road.
Indiana and Iowa. I mean, Indiana. Yeah, Indiana.
You got to
and
roll
Iowa.
with both those teams.
That would be interesting drama in Happy Valley if Penn State falls.
The drama would be incredible.
It would be.
It'd be incredible.
There'd be a
drama.
lot of drama.
Yeah.
Be tough to be a writer there.
First thing we do it because right now Penn State 6, it would knock them out of the playoffs.
They'd be done. Yeah,
They'd be
done.
done. Be out of the
Gone.
playoffs.
Goodbye.
And so the Big Ten right now, the Big Ten commissioner, he wants Penn State.
Oh yes,
He wants 4 teams.
Oh yeah, if you don't, it's like
He's in those officials' ears.
Yeah.
Joking.
He'll be out making a Reuben. And then I finished it up with the one we've already talked about in great detail, BYU, Utah. True hate.
Here's the
True
thing.
hate.
If we had any chutzpah like Jake, I should have fired down to Arrowhead.
Yeah.
To watch that game. That would have been fun.
Lance Pop could have got sideline passes.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'll be there on Sunday.
What?
Whoa.
I got invited to go to a Chiefs Broncos game. I'll be wearing Dolphins gear in the stands.
Whoa, this is the first. When did this come up?
It happened yesterday.
We're 10 minutes in the show being over, and this just comes up now.
He lives a different
lifestyle like that.
I'm going to
He's getting
Chiefs
whisked.
Broncos
to
and
Chiefs.
KC.
Parker's
Sunday.
going to be there, and Sean Callahan.
I have not been to Arrowhead since I think 2002. And I won't be upset
going.
because the Dolphins aren't playing, so I can't.
You could have done a doubleheader. You could have went to.
Could have.
Yeah.
Not going to though.
My wife Laura and myself were invited by the leading tackler in the history of Norfolk football, the Swigerts, and we went down to the Bengals game.
Yes,
and it was incredible. I'm just going to tell you that is an incredible scene. When they were talking, when the pundits were talking to Washington head coach Jed Fish. He talked about like, well, what's it like going to? He goes, yeah, this game's a whiteout. It's a big deal. He goes, this isn't like the NFL. He said the NFL. He goes, coaching. He goes, NFL stadiums aren't wild.
They're not.
They're not wild. There's only a couple that are. Chiefs would be one.
Yep.
A lot of them are not.
What else is?
You don't watch
Jake Lambeau probably wild. I would think Lambeau's
I don't know.
wild.
You don't watch the games, and when you're watching, going, oh man, wow.
Generally not. You know that Cleveland game we watched against Baltimore was pretty wild.
At the end of that, kind of was.
Yeah.
Well, here's the best part. When's the last time there was a field storming in the NFL?
Has it ever happened?
Has there been? I mean, I'm sure there has.
I'm sure it
been,
has.
But in the last 30 years, has there been a field storming?
I don't know, but Jake's going to the Chiefs game. This is amazing.
And we just find out about it at the end of the show. Just drops. How about how casual it went? How about I'll be there.
Let me ask, are you fine with me wearing a Dolphin shirt
You
to a
have
Chiefs
to.
Broncos game?
I
could
guess.
wear a Royal shirt for
I
KC.
think-
I will not wear Chiefs gear at all.
No, you
ever.
have to support. When I went down, I wore Bengals gear.
But they're not. The Dolphins
They were
aren't playing.
playing,
though.
though.
The Dolphins aren't playing in the game.
Oh, that's true.
I find it odd.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
I
because
will say
Dolphins be
this.
decked out.
Yeah.
I don't know what Bill. I think Bill is with you on this. I find it odd. I'm not against it. It's just odd. Why
Well,
are
I
you
am
wearing
odd.
Dolphins?
No, if you recall, when I went,
Well, I am
when I went,
odd.
It is odd.
When I went to the Kansas,
It's odd.
Yeah.
when I went to KU Oklahoma 3 years ago, and saw Lance almost beat
Right.
Oklahoma.
This is epic. Yeah.
I had a Dolphin shirt on also then too. I would have stormed the
I
field
think
gladly in a
I
Dolphin
think
shirt.
it's who you
gladly.
are, Jake. So you have to
Yeah.
wear the Dolphins. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
you do. I really think you do.
No. I
Just-
wouldn't expect you to wear Chiefs or Broncos gear.
The option is either wearing KC Royals gear because
you don't have to wear gear.
Yeah,
you can
no,
wear
no,
that.
you have to wear gear. You have to
Do
wear
you
gear.
have to wear
Jake,
gear?
wear it because I want to hear the comments that you get.
Dolphins.
I want to hear. I want to hear the Dolphins.
It's decided I will be wearing
Yeah.
Dolphins attire
Yes.
on Sunday at
But
Arrowhead.
the
for
big
Chiefs
thing
Broncos.
is Jake is going to the Dolphins game, and he dropped it on us so
No,
casually.
Chiefs game, not
Chiefs.
Dolphins.
I mean Chiefs game. I'm sorry.
Chiefs
But,
Broncos.
yeah. Just
Are you
dropped
lost, albino? you might
There's
hear
no,
that.
Imagine that. There's an albino
And I'm Dolphins.
in a
He's
Dolphins
lost.
jersey.
He's
walking
lost.
around the Chiefs stadium.
You don't have to wear gear. Do you have to wear gear?
You do.
You
Do you?
Yeah,
Is
you do.
everybody geared up there?
Everybody's- and it blows me away that everyone wears jerseys. I mean, it's incredible that the jerseys that are worn. Everyone wears jerseys. It blows me away.
Jake's going to the game.
Angry Rams fan who the Dolphins play on Monday says, you definitely wear Dolphins gear. Come on, man. You always rep your team in enemy territory, even if they're not playing.
Okay.
All right, it's decided.
Are you
Dolphins gear Sunday.
Are you in a suite?
No, absolutely not.
Outside with the people.
Yes.
With the people.
It won't be that bad. It's going to be about 60 degrees, so it should be.
That sounds
Holy
awesome.
crap,
Not too
He
bad.
does different things than us. We don't do that. I'll be in my garage.
Someone says Aqua.
What
You're going to stand on a TV, Jake, with your Dolphin shirt on. There'd be no the Dolphins shirts in the entire.
All of a sudden, they zoom in on Jake.
What's this guy
That would
doing?
be incredible.
The hell's wrong with this guy?
Well, look at this. Jake's there eating a Reuben in his Tua jersey.
I'm blown away that how you presented this.
It's how it slipped in is unbelievable.
You're going to see
We'll
it.
see how it goes.
Then we'll have a good talk about it.
Yeah, I'll give you Bill has already been to Arrowhead this year, so he knows how it is. But I'll give you from a not rooting for either team.
I'd like some
standpoint.
reports.
I'll give you
some
reports.
things that strike you.
Yes.
I'll do that. All right, that is Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk Scott and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors. It's time to play the game show.
Okay, what's the record?
You guys started off 0-2. You're now 2-2 on the week.
This is
so
big.
You came back strong. Today, we had an election this week. There's a new president for the USA. Today on a Friday, Film Friday, presidential actors who have played presidents in movies over the years.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Got it?
100.
Topical. Good theme?
Yep.
All right. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Nick Down, Sip and Bill in trivia. Presidential actors are topic.
I know a
today.
couple, Bill.
Did Reagan ever play himself?
I don't think so.
That would be incredible.
That'd be
if we did.
incredible.
Yeah.
Reagan playing Reagan.
God, Bill Reagan.
Oh,
That during our high
how
school
about that
days.
picture of the hat I sent you?
Yeah.
That's a cool hat.
Oh yeah, you sent some good stuff yesterday. I didn't even text back because I couldn't even take time.
We
to
knew.
text.
You were checked
we
out
could tell.
yesterday.
I was not checked out. I was
I don't know.
super pissed.
You told me you text me you're in a pickle. You text me I'm in
You
a
sent
pickle.
me a pickle.
Yeah, and I sent you a picture of a pickle.
No,
That was my response.
Now I will know I know a couple actors that have played
Don't say
president.
Yeah, I know a
Don't say
couple.
We got Paul. Paul, how do you feel about presidential actors today?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh,
Okay,
Great.
that's good.
Paul.
Well, Bill is a lifeline for
Paul.
Sip for one question as always. Paul, first question goes to you. What actor played Teddy Roosevelt in the Night at the Museum movies?
Robin Williams.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know it.
Robin Williams is
No,
correct.
didn't know it. Had no idea.
No, I didn't know that.
You know who the star of those movies is at all?
I would say no.
Ben Stiller.
I would have got that.
There we go. Okay. 1-0 lead for Paul. Sip first question. What actor played Abraham Lincoln in the 2012 movie Lincoln?
I think that is Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's incredible.
That is correct.
I didn't know that.
Daniel
Well
Day-Lewis.
done.
When you said it, I'm like, yes, boom, right away. But I would have stammered around.
No stammering
That's
needed.
one I know.
1-1.
There's only one other I know, so we got lucky.
Back to you, Paul,
I know
for
one.
the lead.
Okay,
Last
good.
question. What actor played Franklin Delano Roosevelt in Pearl
Hope
Harbor?
it hits.
Oh, I can see him.
Oh,
FDR in Pearl
how much time's
Harbor.
left, Jake? How much time?
He's got 5 seconds.
We count it down.
5, 4,
3.
3, 2,
Come on.
1.
John Boyd.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. At the buzzer. At the buzzer.
Shucks.
John Boyd is correct.
Shucks.
Would you had that one?
No.
No.
Okay. Bills in play. Down
Okay, now
2-1.
lock in. It's
Last
Friday,
question.
but I want you
I
to
know.
lock in.
What actor played fictional President James Marshall in the 1997 movie Air Force One?
Harrison Ford, bam.
Brilliant.
We're good.
Now, this will go to Paul. You guys
Okay.
will go over under Paul's number.
Here we go,
Okay,
Paul.
wait, now, Bill, there's no reason we can't win this.
Paul,
Lock in.
put a number out there, Paul. Simple question. How old is Harrison Ford?
God, this is hard.
Need an age. Harrison Ford's age, Paul.
I know he's in his 80s.
82. Brilliant.
Got 82 on the dot.
Oh, that makes me
It was
sick.
he came in.
I'm
Didn't
sick.
even have a chance.
I'm physically ill right now.
Well, be happy for Paul. That was a nice.
No, I'm not.
Nice job, Paul. You
I'm
win
not happy for
bagels.
Paul.
Nice win and great guess on that one today.
It was a very lucky guess. I knew he's in his 80s, but gosh, to get it right on, man.
Paul, good job.
Well done.
I'm not happy for you, but good job.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
All right.
And
Well,
Sipple.
Yeah. Yes.
Shut up.
I take my headphones off.
you missed that. You missed an epic.
That was incredible.
He went.
That was an incredible
That
shut
was-
up.
That was the best I've ever
Oh,
heard.
That was a grown man.
He goes, Sipple. What? Shut up. That was awesome. Thank you, Paul.
Paul, that was good.
Thank you, Paul.
Now I feel better about the loss.
Yeah.
God, he got it on the nose.
That's tough. It's a tough way to
Very
lose.
tough.
You guys you played a good game.
I
You
know.
got both
Big
questions
weekend, a lot of
right.
games, guys. Good stuff.
I know. We'll have a lot to talk about.
There'll
There
be a lot
are
of text.
good
There'll be a
games.
lot of text messages.
Yeah,
The-
and I
the
promise
thread
I'll
will be
try to
good.
get back.
Well, you're in a pickle.
Yeah. No, yeah, when I don't call back, Jake understands. I don't call back. I just don't call people back.
It's a rare. It's a rare.
Yeah, I
thing.
just don't talk on the phone very much. I don't.
He's a texter,
Yeah.
millennial over here.
No, it's just I got a 7-minute rule. It's just he's just 7 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the spillover.
Don't look at me like that.
Spillover is next on early break on the ticket.
I don't.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
When you're in the stands and have the ability to control your irrigation in the field, it's a game-changing moment. Valley is where farming meets end zone efficiency. With AgSense remote irrigation technology, farmers become the MVPs of their fields. Experience real-time, play-by-play action and control that keeps you ahead. Score big with irrigation technology from Valley. It's technology that improves your life and lets you be at the game and in the game. Find your local Valley dealer at valleyirrigation.com.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111, or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com. Or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog, and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly cloudy skies this morning, then showers arriving this afternoon. We'll see a high around 56. Tonight, showers likely, below around 46. And tomorrow, showers likely throughout the day with patchy fog possible. The high around 55. Meteorologist Kyle Butler from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers?
Check.
Chips?
Check.
Icy cold beer?
Check. Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico,
relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
We're on the air.
Back.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, not with AD, not with Raph, but today, Sip, we have Rico Alvarez Clary. First time I think ever the spillover. What's up, Rico?
Hello.
There it is. There's the fist pound.
Rico, nice to see you.
Hey, it's great to see you. See
He's on. He's in our studio.
You asked Rico what he is wearing. He has a Scott Catholic.
There it is.
Shirt. Now Rico is a Bellevue West alum from high school, so it freaks me out to see him wearing different colors than that.
They are not in the state tournament.
The connection you have with Scott is
Renee Saunders, Coach Saunders, who is the head coach for the Omaha Scott team, was the color commentator for the Supernovas radio network. I got to know her pretty well over this last season with the Supernovas. She gave me a quarter zip in our last game, so I've been cheering for Scott this season, much to the chagrin of myself.
And me. I'm a Beatrice guy. That's Class B Scott you're talking about. We're rivals. We don't like Pius. We don't like Beatrice. Or sorry, we don't like Scott.
You don't like
me.
yourselves?
We don't like Norris. Rivals. Now, if Scott were to win the championship, that's 10 straight?
10 straight state championships for Renee Saunders and Scott. That's what they're going for.
She's
on the
legend.
line.
She's a legend.
She is. They're the number 2 seed, however. Norris is the number 1 seed. They only have 1 loss this season. I just told you in the break, I went through their schedule. They only dropped 6 sets this year.
Okay, this is amazing. This is amazing. Renee played for Nebraska. She played volleyball and basketball, Jay. I covered her in basketball, and she was one of the best quotes that you'll ever find from a.
That's why she's doing color commentary.
Right.
She was great. She was a natural. She had never done it before.
I bet
Slid right in.
I bet she's a natural because she was very loquacious as a
Good
player. Yeah.
Loquacious.
Just drop
wow,
loquacious?
that's word of the day, Ben. Loquacious.
You just drop loquacious like it's not a big word at all.
Standard word.
Wow.
Jay.
No, it's not. That is not standard. A standard word is just used in everyday conversation. You don't use
I'm going to tell you
loquacious.
this right now, Sip. There's not a time in my life I've ever used in a sentence intentionally the word loquacious.
When is
Ever.
the last time you used the word loquacious in a sentence?
I don't
Just
know.
now, and that when I was repeating what he had said. I've never used that ever. Like, oh
There
wow,
we go.
it's loquacious.
She is
out there.
that though.
She's amazing.
Yeah. All right. So
Great
you're
person,
going
great
to the
people.
match.
Yeah,
today.
me and my wife are going to go to the match. We got a babysitter for the kiddos, so we're going to head
Wow.
down there and watch some scut volleyball.
Date
Nice.
night.
We would have taken the kids with us, but it's 7 p.m., so that's
Oh,
half
7.
an hour before their bedtime.
It's a Friday night, Rico.
Yeah, it
Come
doesn't
on,
matter.
let the kids
With
live
the-
a little bit. Let them live, Rico.
Jake, with the time change, I'm sure everybody on the text line, everybody listening to early break right now will agree. With the time change, toddlers are little devils.
Rico is with us today.
The time change was 5 days ago. I think they've
It doesn't
changed
matter.
this point.
It doesn't matter. They're
This
not
is-
used to it.
I like this parenting debate.
You're used
Parenting
to it
debate.
because you're an adult. Sometimes I question that, but you're an adult.
I gotta-
Rico, you came in here and fired shots at Jake.
Well, I have to. This is the first time I've ever been on the spillover. This is fun.
I know this is fun.
I don't come.
Why-
I don't.
and you're invited anytime. I hope you understand.
Oh, I got the invite from Sip. I'm a stop
He's
it all the
invited
time.
anytime. I tell Nick that too. You're standing invitation.
Nick's a little scaredy baby.
I got a text from David from Renew Your Auto.
Okay.
He said, I took vocabulary building at Lincoln High. I've never heard the word loquacious.
Vocabulary building.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
he said, speaking of toddlers, Rico's with us today in the studio.
Hey, David!
David.
Come on, man.
Big dog.
David.
Yes, bro.
Big dog.
All right. Is anybody going to the basketball game on Saturday?
I might be there tomorrow
No
night.
kidding.
There's a chance that you see me in the stands before I go to Arrowhead on
With
Sunday.
Elizabeth?
Oh, I think she's got a friend in town. If the friend wants to go, then sure. If not, I might just go with Seth. Seth wants to go.
Oh, that'd be fun. Come over and say hi.
Oh, we would.
Yeah.
He'd want to see you.
Yeah. Come over and say
You're
hi.
gonna be at the basketball game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Soon
Seth's
cook-
going to every home basketball game.
You are?
Yeah, I have to write gamers, quick gamers,
Ooh.
quickie gamers. We
Sip,
call them.
big day. Quickie gamers.
Yep.
Writing quickies.
Yeah, right. They have to go up pretty much as the game ends. That's wow. Come on, Rico, you're abusing this
What?
privilege right now.
I don't know when's the next time I'll be in here. I figured
I
Jake only
respect
invited
that.
me in here because there's nobody else. Yeah.
Well, AD was he's in the building. He was
Yeah,
late.
he
so
just
it's
walked
fine.
in.
He texted me he's gonna be a little late, so it's fine. It's all right. Before we get out of here, though,
Yeah, what's going on?
we have a giveaway.
Whoa,
Now,
well,
Sip, I
well.
know you're bummed you can't win this because
Okay.
we just talked about in the show how you like pancakes
I do.
and how much you like the fact you could have pancakes for dinner in the
Right.
past.
It's no joke. I
Big
mean,
pancake guy.
it's very genuine how much I love pancakes.
Well, okay. Caller 6 right now, Ben. Caller 6 at 402-464-5685 is going to win a 4-pack of tickets for tomorrow's Lincoln Center Kiwanis Club 65th Annual Pancake Festival.
Wow. There's a festival.
I'll
of
tell you what,
pancakes.
and this gets you, if you win the tickets, each ticket gets you 2 sausages, OJ and milk, unlimited buttermilk pancakes.
That sounds
One ticket
dangerous.
gets you unlimited.
That sounds
Yeah,
dangerous.
Sip, you should go.
Now, this
I
is
know.
at the Christ United Methodist Church at 45th and A Street.
Okay.
Caller
45th and
6,
A.
Ben, caller 6 right now is going to win 4 tickets to tomorrow morning's Pancake Festival with the Lincoln Center Kiwanis Club. It goes from 7:30 to 1:30. It's a long time.
That is a long
You
time.
could have
for
lunch
unlimited-
there,
You
Sip.
could sit there and eat pancakes all day.
That's no, that's a great.
It
That's a
is
great.
unlimited pancake. You could have 65 pancakes.
I wouldn't do that, but you might have 5
Why
and then
not?
take a big nap. 5 pancakes and a big nap on sounds like a good Saturday.
Simple. How many pancakes could you eat in 24 hours?
In 24 hours. It depends on how big the pancakes are, of course. But we'll say standard size pancakes.
Yeah.
20.
20 in 24 hours?
Yeah, that's about right.
I feel like you're devaluing yourself.
I know.
You could probably do more than that.
I've got you at a solid 32.
Okay.
And that's not a shot. I think that's fair.
No,
it depends how big the pancakes are.
Yeah, it does depend on that.
If you don't win the tickets, we will give these away, by the way, throughout the day. But today, Kiwanis, Kiwanis, Kiwanislincoln.org. You can buy tickets there. But again, tomorrow, 7:30 to 1:30 at the Christ United Methodist Church, the Pancake Festival. Don't miss out. It's a great way to spend your buy Saturday.
Rico, thank you for joining us.
Simple. Jake, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. That's it for us. The Drive with Raf, AD, and AG is next. We will see you on Monday.
That's nice.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career